So the idol grows with obvious magical light, pulsing in the darkness of the cavern. Suddenly, an inky black cloud obscures the scene. Viscous fluid turning the water so opaque it might as well be a solid wall. But it isn't solid, and the creature that flooded the room with the ink has no issues knowing where its prey is. So you guys are standing on the shore. You had just concluded a deal with the water spirit from the Angel Lake that had ruined the city years ago and started a list of the children of the settlers, and she was exacting payment from them. You offered to retrieve an idol for her. In return for that, she said she would also give you a boon and a reward in kind for it if you did that and stop hunting down the people on the list. So she gave you her blessing, which gives you the ability to move freely and to breathe underwater for quite some time. It will last until you have been out of the water and taken a long rest, basically. And then she went back into the water. And that's where we stopped playing last time. So, this time, we're going to start there. But first, let's do some other things. Let's talk about...
Real quick?
Yeah.
Well, about the missions, I guess.
Yep.
Does anybody have any problems with the organization that I put up?
Nope, that's fine.
I am going to need a little bit of help as we go into this because I didn't get a chance to put in my numbers. So, Adam, I'm probably going to have you read the bonuses off to me once we get there.
I already put them in the chat. So
right on, but I'm not looking at the chat because I'm looking at a spreadsheet and I only got so many windows I can watch.
Yeah, okay. Where did I put that? Okay.
Because I saw the original groups you made and then I got a phone call that ruined my afternoon. And so I never went back and looked at the corrections you made to it.
Okay. That sounds ominous.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's been a hell of a day, T. And to make everything worse, we might need to take a pause in the middle of the game today because a house guest might be coming to stay with me for several weeks that I don't really know. It's some relative of Lynn's that apparently is moving in.
Oh.
So she's supposed to show up sometime tonight. And her boy toy is a big lunkhead from what I understand.
Aren't they all?
Well, I guess that's partially
That's true.
All right. So, ta-da. Let's handle... Which one do you guys want to handle first?
Doesn't matter.
Let's go to Hold Person.
Hold Person Town. And who are we sending on that?
Khalid Morali Dalaz. How do you even pronounce his
Dalazine.
Dalazine.
Dalazine. And Hararg.
Harg. All right, cool. What are... All right, yeah, we'll just do it this way. I'll just tell you what you're rolling, and then you can tell me what modifier you're doing. Okay. So that'll be the easiest way to do this.
Yep.
So you head to this town. It's a small village on the road between Mariasi and Illinois. Not a big city at all. We're talking maybe 50, 60 people who live here. The countryside and the roadways have these towns dotted on them from time to time, so it's not unusual to find one. And you need to make an Arcana investigation to figure out what's going on.
I'll do it, guys.
Oh, 3. What's your bonus to that?
6.
Well, that's not so. Okay, that's 9. So that turns it into a partial failure. Hrog and Marilee begin to argue about what's actually going on, and Khalid realizes pretty early into the argument that they are both saying the exact same thing from two different perspectives, but both of them have lost their temper and have decided they're going to continue to fight about it anyways. So he reins them in, and he's like, enough! And they both kind of shut up and start looking at him. And so the problem is there is some sort of arcane field over the town that is building energy, and it goes off in the night, and that's what's causing the paralyzation overnight. So now we need to find the source of this, which
I'm
is
charging my laser.
which is another Arcana check.
Me?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys.
So
It's +6, so it's 10.
At least it's a 10 still.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a 10. That's still a partial failure.
So here's the thing. I wanted to put
They're still reeling
Merlin
from the argument.
and Hrarg together because I thought they would help each other. Clearly, that's not what's happening.
They've actually started dating, and now they're having a spat.
Now they hate each other.
It's the wizard versus sorcerer argument too. That's
Yes.
definitely being thrown in there. Hrog's an
Yes.
uneducated barbarian, and Hrog is mad because he's definitely not a barbarian because they can't cast spells.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even know how classes work.
And so that's what's going on. And again, they have no problem figuring out where this is coming from, but they just can't seem to get along well enough to make this happen. So you guys have now discovered a synergy, and that is bullheadedness between the two spellcasters.
And they hate each other. Great.
However, it will reduce their ability checks, but it does increase their combat effectiveness. So,
Oh, all right.
One-upsmanship.
yep.
Yeah.
There's definitely some one-upsmanship. So they track it down, and you find, as has become very common for you as guild members running around doing adventures in this area, that the problems being caused are currently being caused by a malicious fey spirit. In this case, it's spirits. There is a pack of pixies that are screwing with this town. They're casting spells and building up energy and releasing it over the town at night because they think it's funny that nobody gets to go to sleep, even though they're not moving for hours on end.
Great.
So now they have to deal with the fairies, and we're in a combat situation.
Oh my god.
They're pixies.
I'll do it.
Okay. So what's the bonus that they get from
This is
their
a
synergy?
combat. Oh, so they will get a +2 to their combat score.
Okay.
It
So
is.
there's
It gets
bonuses.
very explosive because what's happening is they're trying to outdo each other magically,
Yeah.
and so
So
they're all in.
That would mean the overall bonus is a +3.
Okay, so that's a 13. That is a partial success. For the most part, you guys they manage to explode the pixies fairly solidly, but as they kill the last one, the pixies open up a rift into the Feywild, and a large Fey troll comes out of there, and there is another combat.
Can Merrily counterspell that?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Hrog will counter that first.
They were just breaking the rust off.
Yeah.
All right. So, being the fact that they're trying to outdo each other, this troll comes running out, and he's all like, "I'm a troll, and I'm gonna rip my apart." And they just both nail him with fireballs, and this troll just falls over, and he starts screaming. He's on the ground, and the town is very happy behind them, and that is a full success. So that is going to overall, though, end your mission as a partial failure mission. The town gives you half of the reward promised. Unfortunately, all of the explosions cause some damage to nearby buildings that they need to pay for. I don't know what I listed the reward for this at, but 1/2 reward. I'll just put that in there for
didn't-
now. I might
didn't
not
list-
have.
Yeah, there's no rewards for any of them.
Okay. Then I will add those tomorrow.
Later.
Which one do you want to do next?
Let's just do the river one. It's the next one.
This is the river that stopped flowing oddly?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I need a nature check right away. As this one is your team. Who you sending out on this one?
Yellow team.
Yellow team.
That one stayed the same.
I'll do
I'll
it.
take the. Oh, okay.
Okay. So this is a +6 for the yellow team. Nat 20.
Nice.
So the yellow team heads out there and begins to examine the natural things that are going on. And this is the team with Grummy and Sky, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Who else is in there? Grummy, Sky.
Oh, do I roll a d10 on these?
No, not on these.
Okay. 'Cause that'd be awesome.
One of the rogues. What's his name? The thief rogue. No.
Because Sky's a rogue.
Yeah.
Are you wondering who's in the yellow team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the thing open.
Grummy, Sky, Skoog, and Halcyon.
Skoog.
Oh, yeah, the Warlock. And
That's right.
Skoog. That's such a great game. I love that guy's name. So, this one could have been an Arcana check, too. As you get to the edge of this, where this water is just disappearing, they approach this, and they're like, what the heck? The water is flowing, but it hits the spot and disappears. Now, there is some frothing, and it does look like it's going down, but nobody's quite sure what's going on until they examine it and they realize there is a very clever illusionary terrain spell cast here. And the water is actually disappearing down into the illusionary terrain. So it looks like it just ends and goes nowhere. And so now we need to explore.
It actually is flowing, it just looks like it's not?
Exactly. Somebody has diverted this river underground.
Oh.
And covered it
It's
with...
not actually flowing where it should be.
Exactly. So, do you guys... This one I have an option here of how do you think this team would handle this problem?
Wrongly.
With
Go to-
probably with vengeance.
All right. So
No.
they're gonna go in the hole and find out who has caused this problem. So I need another... wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. Sorry, okay.
I
I took that the
need
wrong way.
another nature check.
I'll roll it.
Oh, that's another good one.
Plus
So
24.
6.
this crew just slinks into this hole just spectacularly. And they sneak down into this hole and they find there is a group of snibberflin, which are deep gnomes,
Oh yeah.
that have diverted this river to pour down a good 300 feet into a crystalline cavern that is running a water wheel, and these guys are powderizing the crystals. So now I need an arcane check from these guys to see if they can figure out what the heck these guys are doing.
I'll do it. Actually, no, you should do that with Thanok. You're the arcane fella.
Well, not like it gets my bonus. Which
What kind of
is
bonus we got
It's
there?
12.
3, I think.
No, they have a +1. Yellow.
No, I'm looking at it right there. There's +3. Oh, that's divine. Never mind. You're right. +1.
All right, so a 12. It's a partial success, not a full success. Looking around, they're looking at the practice, and they don't really pick up on the arcane nature of what's going on, even though there is some of that. They can see some spells being cast. These Snibberflint, they have some other creatures with them. There's a couple of kobolds and some other, underdark races that they're just bent, gnarly looking humanoids that are maybe generically lumped into a few different kinds of categories, and they are shoving some of this powder in these things' noses, and you watch as these creatures that they're subjugating to this, they take on a very glazed eye expression, they lay on the ground, they start laughing. You think these Snibberflint are drug dealers.
Yeah, they look like it.
And they're powderizing these crystals and giving it to whoever. So how do these guys want to deal with this
people
problem?
working on it, are they naked?
No, they are not.
Okay. So at least it's not meth.
Who's in the yellow team again?
Grummy, Sky, Skoog, and the Warlock.
Oh, they're totally gonna try and, my opinion, Tony's opinion is that this group would totally try to strong arm these guys into giving us their money or dying.
I think they'd probably do both.
Right. But first, trying to get all the money.
Probably.
Yes.
But I mean, if you're just gonna kill them anyways, don't you get all the money?
Right, but it's more fun this way.
Yeah, but if there's any hidden money, they won't have to go find it.
Okay. Well, we got one. All right. Let's do it this way then. That's a great point. Let's run this as a social, but you can use half of your combat bonus because you're intimidating.
Do they get a +1 for the two of them, right? Grummy and Sky.
Yes, they get a
combat?
+1 to something. I don't remember what it is.
It's combat and stealth.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
So that would be a +4 to combat. So they would get. So it would end up being a +3. Social is 1 plus the half combat.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So +3. So who wants to roll that?
Tony already did. So that's going to be. Is that a 14 or 15?
14.
14. That is actually a full success in this situation.
Perfect.
So,
Nice.
you guys smoked this one. All right. So the gnomes are immediately terrified, especially for some reason of Sky, who is sniffing them and telling them they smell tasty. And as she begins to sniff them, her eyes get just a little glassy, and she keeps saying, "Very tasty, very, very tasty." And
That's like a glazed cobalt.
and so they're terrified of this whole situation. They beg for their lives, and they tell you where they've hidden the money they've made from the sales, and they're willing to give you the secret of the powder.
We will accept that secret and then betray them inevitably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys will get a double reward. And
We are not becoming drug dealers.
We're not. Sky and Grummy are.
Listen, we're not becoming drug dealers. Emphasis on that part. That doesn't
We're
mean
just saying
we
create
aren't
the
gonna,
drugs.
we are gonna benefit from knowing how to make it.
so that's what happens there.
Titan Brook meth.
As long as we don't
Gosh.
sell it, we're not dealers.
Some of our followers have become experts in alchemy.
All right. So you eliminate the drug dealers, take their money. What do you do with the creatures that are like super stoned out of their gourd right now?
Can any of them make good slaves?
Most of them look like subterranean creatures and probably would not on the surface. The kobold might suffice though.
Do we have anyone with us that has any type of training in paperwork?
No.
Mav's not there.
Right.
No.
Do they have anyone who can create paperwork?
No, because Mav is the only one.
I
He's
meant the drug dealers.
No, you feel like this is a small branch of a much larger operation.
You clearly haven't met any dealers if you think they're good with paper.
No. Well, they roll papers.
No.
No, this
they
is
just-
not a New Jack City situation. They're not
Right.
keeping
Yeah.
books.
Would there be any possibility for them to find any way to leave some sort of, not necessarily paper trail, but clue trail to pin this on any of our adversaries as having a link to this underground?
I would say for how
Trip
well
fest.
you rolled through this adventure, yes.
Awesome.
I will make note of that in the reward.
It's a good thing it's us, because anyone else would try to pin it on the Emperor.
Emperor dealing drugs in the subterranean.
It's
I
like,
think
oh,
both of our criminals that are down there would
Emperor's
be
fault.
apt for that. So
So, all right. I believe that leaves the skeleton adventure then, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, let's see. They head towards, what's that town down there? Copanis. And head north along the river. Who's in this group?
Oren, Cadmus, Hashel, and Raki.
You sent Orin out.
I did. I didn't send him out. He wanted to go. He
Someone's
was like,
gotta be
skeletons, I'm getting me my buster on.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So, can you
Gotta
guys
use
see
the
me? I
buster.
just realized I don't have my light on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
we can see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't have Discord up at the moment because I got my spreadsheets going. So I
the
couldn't-
window's a little bright, but other than that, it's all right.
All right, I'll fix it in a minute here. So, you guys head down to the scene where people have been seeing skeletons, and sure enough, they're not hard to find. However, they're not aggressive either. They're just standing on the shore. So I need a divine check as to what's going on.
I'll do that.
So +4.
Yeah.
So that's a 10. That is a partial failure. So Haschel begins to try and figure out what's going on, and he's just quite not getting
Never
it.
seen anything like this.
He's never seen anything like this. Him and Cadmus were like just ready to come in wailing, and they have a discussion about what's going on, and it ends with Cadmus hitting one of them with his sword, and instead of it moving or turning back, it just turns into dust and crumbles. And he didn't hit it hard. So now they're very confused, and they need to, now you're looking for the source of the problem, and that's going to be either a nature or an arcana check.
Did we get a chance to talk to these guys after we got back from our last adventure?
Probably.
Would we have explained, would Filbert and Thanok explained what happened to the gnolls when we touched them?
Oh.
And would it be similar?
No.
Because ours turned to dust when we touched them too.
It would be, but I guess in the concept that both of them crumbled, they'd be similar, but they're,
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you as your DM, they're unrelated events. At least in that regard. So,
Which roll do you want?
a nature or an arcana? I don't know which.
Do a nature. It's a +2.
I'll roll.
Oh, that's good. That's a partial success. So, together you start to look. They look at the footprints and follow them into the water for a ways, and the water at the edge of the lake here is very shallow. It goes out a long way, and they begin to find multiple. It looks like places where these things dug themselves up out of the grave. So the boys start talking again, and they're wondering if maybe these are people who were buried out here under rocks and mud and possibly murdered. And so make another divine check.
I'll do it.
Do they have speak with dead or no?
Not yet.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
So it's a +6 to that. No, +4, I mean.
+4, so it's a 9. That's a partial failure. They do feel like they're onto something, but they can't gather up any more clues here. So they go into town and they start to ask around about people who have possibly gone missing in the last few years, maybe from foul play or everything else. And a pattern does begin to emerge, and they track it to a halfling in town who, when they come into his shop, he is already aware that they're looking for him. And so this will be a combat check, but it will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because
They have a +5 to their.
did not go
That's
into
me.
this real
I'm gonna do
well.
it. I got it. 14.
At
It's at disadvantage, T.
I don't want to roll another.
No, it's not.
It's
Yeah,
not.
there we go.
It's not
All
that
right,
much worse.
so
there we go.
that does turn into a partial success.
It's
He
a-
does
with a
get the
plus-
drop
They
on
have a
them.
+5 on. They have a +5 on their combat.
Yeah, it was. Oh, they have +5. I thought you said earlier they had +4. All right, so that's actually a full success. All right, your boys were ready for this. They thought it might turn ugly right away. This is somebody who's murdered people over time quite often, and so they're ready to go. And they put an end to the halfling pretty quick. Turns out he was quite the little serial killer, and has murdered multiple people in something, but they are not aware of what caused the skeletons to come up out of the water and present themselves. And so people who've had people go missing, in some cases, have been able to identify their loved ones that have gone missing, but not fully. So this one is a partial failure, partial success, partial. It's a partial success overall. So that's a standard reward.
Not terrible.
Yeah, not terrible. It was close to. It was just on the brink of being a partial failure.
Yeah.
But that full success at the end really pulled it out.
Yeah,
All right, so that's your side adventures for this week. Do you guys like doing these?
Yes, definitely. I like them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure because I know they eat up about a half an hour of our time. So
I think like it's a really cool. I think it's a really cool part of having a campaign that involves followers. I feel like it goes along with it very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost feel like this wouldn't make any sense unless this was part of it.
Right on. Cool.
Yeah, it would definitely feel. I personally, I feel that if it didn't have stuff like this, the extraneous guild stuff would feel just like that. It would just feel extraneous and tacked on and not really. So I feel like it gives purpose to the whole, like, we're a huge group.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. That's good. And I do plan on giving you guys some good treasure from it when you do really well. That's why you got a +1 spear last week. You just can't use it till you go home yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab my light real quick.
Okay. As long as we're all here, that's a good question. That +1 spear, do we want to keep the rewards that the guild gets for the guild, or do we want to cannibalize their stuff?
We want to give them to the guild. It gives them bonuses.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's totally up to you. I mean, them having items does eventually give them bonuses, but I would say as your DM, they're more beneficial in your hands unless it's an item you're not going to use.
Yeah, we could just play it by ear. I mean, we might alternatively find something on an adventure of ours that we give to the guild, or vice versa. I mean, they might find something that's like, okay, no one can use this. Realistically, one of our group can. So.
Well, I mean, you're making use of that dagger, so Sky is.
Sky is using it, and Sky is got extra bonuses to Sky's stealth now because of that dagger.
Yeah.
And right now, everybody's trying to figure out how to deal with Sky when she's high.
What kind of bonuses are those?
She wants to eat everything. So, back to where you boys were. Standing on the shore, north shore of Angel Lake, at the ruins of the settlement that found itself there and was destroyed. The lady has left, and you have her blessing to go into the water. She did leave you. She did tell you that she would send someone to help you find the way. I don't think I mentioned that last week, but that was part of my write-up, and I don't think I told you.
How exciting.
Is she still here?
No, she is gone.
Can I retroactively have asked her about the Wizard's Tower of Mages?
Oh, she doesn't pay any attention to that, but you would know a lot about that. It's a tower similar to the one that Gabe built. It's a place of training and pilgrimage for wizards. People of arcane nature go there all the time for long-term study, experimentation, things like that. It's part of the organization of wizards.
Okay. Cool, that was it.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Go for a swim.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Towards the idol.
As you go into the water for a swim, you watch as multiple fish begin to swim up to you. Like there is a school of fairly large fish swimming around your legs, and then they swim out from you a little bit and form an arrow. They're swimming in a school shaped like an arrow.
Yes, we have fish GPS. Othig's definitely following it.
I suppose.
Othig hates this magic crap, but he's all in on these fish.
Look, some things you just gotta roll with, and he's just gonna roll with this one.
Yep. Oh my goodness. I did not download my maps today. Give me a sec. I have them in my drive. That's really funny. That's just this week. It's just the way my week's been. I really love and I hate rush weeks. I like the overtime. I like how busy it is at work and seeing all the people, but some of the stuff that I deal with and happens is just like, for real? This is stupid.
Hey Mike,
Yeah.
do you want us to be tracking our own fame and infamy still?
No, I got to update your spreadsheet.
Okay.
But I decided to eliminate that. It was just going to be cumbersome.
That's what I thought, but I still had it on my sheet and I didn't know.
No, you should get rid of that. It's
Okay.
not a fun way to track that.
Also, I just put together that I'm wearing splint mail sandals.
That's pretty common for
It's pretty boss. That's what that is.
Spartans. Yeah.
Legit.
Okay, one map in. And now, where's that other one? Here it is.
We'll let you pretend that your sandals are more like this.
Nice. All right, so now I just gotta size them properly and I'll be good to go.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let
Okay.
this way out.
Yeah, this is a good time to do that. It's gonna take me 30 seconds or so to make this happen. That's really interesting. Okay. There's that one. Nope, stop it. Sorry to anybody who's listening. Probably Jason. I know Jason listens. Sorry, Jason.
In that case, his head.
Oh, I was like, I'm listening. What do you mean?
I knew that was going to happen. Someone was going to say that eventually.
I just discovered something very interesting to me. Oh, my family is here. Hold on.
Goodbye.
You're like, hey, bye forever.
Hey, come on in.
All right, so since he's missing at the moment and he'll only hear about this later, do you guys want 2 giant octopuses with me being an octopus, or do you want me to try and summon a plesiosaurus?
I think either one sounds great.
I want you to summon a Plesioktopus.
I don't know that that's in my capabilities, but I will
Why
ask.
not? Are you gonna try?
I mean, I'm gonna try, but I don't think he'll say yes.
Why not?
It's
He
my-
said he'd try and then you interrupted him.
Well, he's gotta try harder and quicker.
I mean, I can't do anything while he's in the other room talking to strangers.
So here's, I've never played Druid.
Yeah.
You can shape change into anything you have seen, right?
Or know about. Yep. Alright, he's
So
back.
I'm gonna quick draw you a picture of a Plesioktopus.
Fancy. He doesn't have his headphones in yet, so we're good.
No, I do now. What'd you do?
Adam's drawing me a picture. Don't worry about it.
No, Vanek.
Telling me not to worry about it actually
Sorry,
makes me worry
Thanik is
about
drawing
it.
Filbert a picture.
Oh,
Oh.
what kind of picture?
Adam, I thoroughly expect a crappy drawn picture to be held up in front of your camera.
Picture of a monster.
I don't have the capabilities to do that at the moment.
Fine, to the internet.
That's exactly where I am right now.
I think we're all here.
Don't even bother with the internet. Just search Reddit.
Well,
Oh
that's
dear.
Essentially,
Weird.
is the internet.
Oh my god.
Jared,
I don't know what's better. Whatever you found or your reaction to whatever you found.
Okay.
Share.
I'm working on it. Oh, it's so tiny. There's got to be a better picture of this. Hold on.
Gotta be a
There's
better
got to
way.
be a better way.
In the meantime. What? No, hold on.
I don't know if I want to see whatever's about to be shown to me. And the way
This is
Andy giggled did not help me feel like I wanted to.
Is this actually?
I just know that anytime somebody's gonna post a meme, it's probably not good.
It's not
From
a meme.
personal
It's
experience.
not a meme.
Well, that's terrifying.
Oh.
That is frightening.
I am going to use
And-
that thing somewhere.
Yeah.
That is now what we're fighting.
That thing is great.
Shoots-
Adam, I'm so proud of you.
It's a Cthulhu Rex.
Yeah, who knew that's totally what I was thinking.
That's what it's marked as.
Oh.
And he's got little like bat wings.
I saw that. They're so little.
My God. Yeah, the stuff of nightmares. Great.
He is the goodest boy.
Yeah.
Indeed. No, I can't do that. Sorry, I downloaded the maps off of Reddit because I posted them there earlier. And they did not come through in good quality, but I don't have them in my drive like a big moron. So those are the ones we get. So I just got to do a little bit of funkiness to them, and I think I'm good now. All right. One last thing to do.
It's not quite what I was looking at when I was thinking of Tony, but this
I mean, it'll do.
this will work.
I've actually seen that thing in multiple places before. Yep. People have done that already.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys follow the school of fish quite a ways down. And as you're going down, they sometimes make really odd jaunts out of the way. They're definitely not going in a direct path. And every time they do that, you realize they are evading other larger fish and predators. And so you see down here, you know fish to some degree. You own a fishing company now.
Yeah. We're fishers.
You're experts at it. And so you see some stuff, you're like, oh, that's that. That's a really big version of that. That's a could eat me version of that. And and they just keep getting larger and scarier the darker it gets as you go down. And then right before the light's about to fade, the fish you're following hurry up. And they swim off far faster than you can catch up to them. And you see them disperse over an area out before you that you can barely make out. And this is what you see. You see a bit of... The only thing really to call it is a ship's graveyard. You begin to see wrecks, and they're all piled around a rise in the ocean, in the lake floor. And you can see the rocks form a ring at one point, and then closer, they form almost a domed area, and there is a large fissure in the middle of that, and there's bubbles coming up out of it.
So,
Are any of our... Can we speak underwater?
Yes.
Okay.
do you want to search like the area around like the perimeter area with all the wrecked ships first?
Check the ships.
Could be some good stuffs in them since we're down here.
Could also be some good things to kill before they kill us.
How long?
Could be
how
some
long
extra
did-
combats.
Yeah. How long did it take to get down here?
Several hours.
Can I? I can't cast a ritual while swimming, can I?
Not while swimming, but you could take a break and do it. The fish will wait for you. But I mean, they're gone now.
Yeah.
How long is that ritual going to take, Adam?
10 minutes.
Okay. I think I will also cast a ritual if you're going to pause to do that.
Well, yeah. I guess once we get down to where we can see what we're doing, I'll do ritual detect magic.
Oh, never mind. My ritual takes too long.
10 minutes?
How long is yours?
An hour.
Oh.
Because Albert is currently chatting with the fish lady on the shore.
She's not there anymore.
He's still trying to talk to her. She's just.
Logistically speaking, since it took us several hours to get down here, if you want to have our, like, what are you trying to do? Just change Albert?
He can't be an owl underwater. He'd die.
Yeah. So, I mean, logistically speaking, you would have done this before we left.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have thought about it before we left because I'm Filbert.
I think as soon as your owl tried to dive underwater, you'd go, oh, wait.
Yep.
You are an idiot, but you're wise enough to figure that out.
Oh yeah, he would have done that thing like Archimedes in Sword in the Stone.
Yes.
Sure. So you can have Fishbert with you.
He's going to be an octopus.
October.
Octobert.
Octobert.
Okay.
There's a
So he's cruising around with you as well.
Okay.
So we're examining some of the wrecks then first.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you guys, you swim in and you get to the perimeter, and these shipwrecks go out much further from this rise. There's probably a quarter mile of them. And you begin to figure some stuff out. It doesn't take a lot to realize that they were pulled here by something larger than what you can see here. But there's also a lot of smaller claw marks on them as well. On the wrecks outside of this area, you do not find any signs of valuables, though. It looks like at one point in time there might have been cargo, but the crates have been smashed open. And most of these wrecks have been down here for a long time.
Yeah, when we were told that.
Yep.
We were told that the Kuo-Toa loot things.
Any signs of magic at all?
No.
Go to the middle and go down then.
Looks it.
All right.
Might as well.
I need some perception checks.
From all
Oh,
of
yes,
us.
I got this.
Might as well.
Hey, that's not terrible.
It's not.
Whoops.
25.
That's
Hold on.
really good.
Hold on.
I'm an idiot, but I can see things.
Yeah.
Filbert, as you guys are swimming down, nobody else is really paying attention to this. You all do notice that it's gotten dark up above. You're starting to lose the light. So you might not be as deep as you think you are, but it's getting to be late. And you do see flashes of light from up above. And even through the water, you think it's thunder that you hear echoing through the water. I don't know how far thunder carries in water, but I know water's a pretty good conductor of sound. So obviously not as good as air, but you feel the bassy rumble, and you gather that there is another storm brewing up top. And
It's going right.
Filbert, you notice, you're looking, and let's put you guys on the map, because you're going to need to be here in just a moment anyways.
Can I use Druidcraft to feel out if that's a natural storm that's brewing? If the nature realm tells me that it's normal or if it's abnormal?
I would. How does
This is not
what does it?
scale.
What does it say? Like,
1 second.
yeah.
You create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be like for the next 24 hours in your immediate area. A little golden orb appears if it's clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on. It persists for a single round.
I'm going to say no. At this point, you're too far away from it underwater, and the environment you're in is too unfamiliar.
Fair enough.
To get through. You pull your eyes away from up top, and you catch a glimpse of a pair of eyes staring at you from behind this here rock. And as soon as you lock eyes on it, it pops back down into the weeds.
I would I would assume that it's whatever the lady told us it would be, even though I don't know if I'm aware of what they really are. I would inform the group that we have friends nearby. And as I do that, I am going to cast Conjure Animals, and I've been told to try. I'm going to try and summon a Plesioctopus, which is a half plesiosaur, half giant octopus. But I'm hoping to either get 2 octopus or a plesiosaurus.
Stop qualifying it. This is just what you do.
Who are you speaking to, me or Filbert?
Yes.
Well, since you don't, a Plesioctopus doesn't
I drew him a
exist.
picture.
Since that doesn't exist, you do not summon that. But you do. Weston just came home.
Whose car is that?
Julia.
Oh,
She's here.
Oh, cool.
She's moving into her room.
I'll introduce myself.
So you should probably introduce yourself. I don't think you met her yet.
No, I just said I'll introduce myself.
Oh, okay, cool.
Weston, go away.
Boy, giant octopuses have a lot of hit points for their challenge rating.
You sure do. I
Yeah,
get
you don't
2.
have like a negative AC.
Yeah, they have an
They're
11
squishy.
AC. They're super
Yeah.
squish.
Oh, you just said the magic word.
They're like barbarians with no rage. Oh no. No. Thaco is terrible. Oh.
Don't worry, it'll get better as the night goes on.
No. Did you
I
prepare?
came up with this plan early in the week, and I gathered.
All right.
Gather evidence.
So, you guys, why is Filbert small?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Okay. So you guys, Filbert, you have seen this little guy hanging out over here.
Yeah.
He's hanging out in the bushes, and you bring in your 2 friends. Bloop. And bloop. And as soon as they show up, these creatures all start to scatter. They don't seem to want anything to do with 2 giant octopi. What
I
would
yell,
you-
"Get 'em, boys!" And with my bonus action, I turn into a 3rd one, and we're going fishing.
All right, roll initiative then.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to roll.
know, it was a long
Oh,
time
baby.
ago.
Natural 20.
Here's the thing, okay? Othig, you continually roll low on initiative specifically so that you can go and kill steal everything.
I'm not gonna say that I do that, but I'm also not gonna say that Othig doesn't think that that's great. Because he would. He loves some combat. Loves it.
All right,
Loves some combat.
Filbert. I'm going to make these guys actually green.
We're going swimming.
You may now move your things around the board.
Jeez.
They have 60 swim speed. So they're going to move.
Oh my gosh.
So Filbert's going to stop here. He's going to attempt to grab Kuo-Toa 4.
Okay.
And hit him. And he's going to grab that one and drag it over by this one. So I've got this one grappled. Kuo-Toa 4 comes with me. So I'm going to do some damage. Oof, poor little buddy. He's grappled. He can attempt to escape the grapple with a DC 16 save. Octopus number 1 is grabbing number 6 if he's successful and moving up. That'll hit. Got him. And we're just wrangling him at the moment. Number 2 is going to grab number 1. Got him.
you mean to hit 6 or 2?
I grabbed 6 and pulled it over to 2.
Oh, okay.
Grabbed 4, pulled it over to 5. Grabbed 1 and pulled it over to 3. And everyone's grappled.
So everything's going to be heavy damage.
Yup. And I believe that ends my turn. Yep.
Yep. All right.
Okay, I just want to say that all was brilliant.
I had this planned for a whole week.
All right. So I got 6 of these guys, and they are all going to attack giant octopuses.
That's some
Oh,
combat
that's right.
that I can appreciate.
I need to give myself my AC, my hit points for Filbert.
Filbert, the 2 of them holding you will both miss. Your summoned buddies, however, are both going to get hit twice. So that is 8. And 9 points of damage. All right, Thanok, you're up.
So 4, 6, and 1 are all grappled, if that matters to you, Thanok.
Anything that's got damage.
Yep.
So here's what happened. The octopi came out, and they all scattered, or attempted to.
The Kuo-Toa did, yeah.
Were they... I don't know if I trust this lady, so I also don't know if these guys are just random, like, farmers of the ocean. That were, like, razing their town to the ground.
You have no idea.
Then thank you. You're thinking about it the wrong way.
Well,
You're
did-
putting way
well-
too much trust into these guys in your mistrust of the other people.
Adam,
You have to mistrust
did.
everybody equally.
It's a great nat 20 on insight, but you also, when thinking about the Kuo-Toa last week, rolled a nat 20. And
Oh,
you
that's right.
do know that they are an insane bunch of knob
That's
hoppers.
right.
They're
That's
just
right.
super
That's right.
weird. And they
forgot
do
about
eat
that.
people and kill things, and so they're not
Sink ships.
They're not
All right.
great to have around. So
okay, all right. So I will swim there.
Turns out Thanak is a Kuo-Toa expert, actually, with 2
Then
natural
it
20s on
suddenly
them.
realizes that he's executing a public service.
it's one of those things he was reading about while he was away training.
Man, it is a shame that I used my nat 20 on that.
Turns out he can't fight Kuo-Toa.
Yeah. We're underwater. Are we at a disadvantage?
No, the blessing keeps you normal.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
Mike, does it matter that they're restrained? Do I need to put that thing on them?
Are they restrained? Or are they
So it
just
says
grappled?
until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the octopus cannot use its tentacles on another.
Then
target.
you have advantage on them.
I will put the thing on them
Sweet.
real quick.
Okay, so that would have hit them then.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you only did 1 attack then.
Yes, it did.
That does also mean they
killed
would have attacked
something.
at disadvantage, Mike.
Oh, all right. I'm not gonna go back. I guess
That's
Don't
okay.
worry about it. All right, hot dog. I killed something.
I still would have hit all of them. My lowest roll at disadvantage was an 11. So, and your AC is abysmal right now.
Oh yeah, garbage. Absolute garbage.
Cool. Thanok, as you clobber this one, you realize that it is covered in some sort of sticky goo. Had it not been restrained by the octopus, you might have gotten your weapon stuck to it.
Gross.
I was really glad that's not my fault.
I'm gonna actually move some 5, 10, 15, 20.
Ooh.
We'll go right
I believe the military is about to do a practice rappel out of a helicopter in the field
Ooh.
behind my house.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Every once in a while, the armory does it. Super cool.
Will one of them fall in the pond?
I bet you that'd get it changed real fast. There'd be an Army Corps of Engineers out there the next day filling that sucker in. Oh, you didn't want this here? Well, we didn't want it here either.
So it's Othic's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just counting. Quick. There's no really good way to do that.
So it turns out, you guys, that Filbert just belongs underwater. This is the first time I think he's felt useful in combat in a long time.
You should be an octopus all the time.
Yeah, without or a plesiosaurus.
All right, so no advantage on this one.
Correct.
That's okay. Whoa. That's better.
That's better.
Whap. So you will need to make a strength saving throw now. Not another
Oh.
attack.
Oh,
Otherwise, your weapon gets stuck to him. What's your strength bonus?
It's
It's at least 3,
Four, I
right?
think, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
4,
four.
I think.
Yeah, okay. You rip your glaive off of him. He does block it. You realize this junk is coating their clothes and their makeshift shields and junk. It's really gross.
okay.
Hey,
I
hey, Mike.
missed my pole arm, so
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
When the Minotaur blessed our spears,
Yeah.
that blessed Othig's glaive, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
So you should have a +8 then.
everything's in there.
No, it's not.
Should-
Because I have a +7 with my spear. You should have a +8 because you have.
I do have a +8.
It rolled at a 7.
Yeah, it says +7 right there. 3 + 7.
It says +8 on my weapon thing. I don't know.
7
It's
when
only
you
rolling
roll.
at a +7.
We'll have to figure that
Big
out.
Karma, it's your turn.
Yep. Go for it, Filbert.
I threw a spear into number 1 for 1 damage.
I saw
Yes.
that. I was trying not to bring it up because it's embarrassing, but
No, Mav owns it. And Mav's
Mav.
like, this is why I troll the dead. Like, even when I use a spear that can damage.
that's super weird.
Got him.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it, but I don't understand what's going on. Though. I mean, I've even got I got it open right now, and I have the bonus listed as 1, which is why it should be rolling at +8 because I can't get 8 otherwise. Huh.
That's weird.
I'll see. I'll keep an eye on it as we go. Maybe I've been rolling at +7 this whole time and not even.
As far as I'm aware, you've been rolling a +7 for a long time. I just thought about it just now.
Yep.
I wonder if the bonus isn't calculating that.
But it says it on your sheet, so it should.
All right, so
Yeah.
the octopuses zoom around and tear into some of these guys and rip them all to pieces.
Yep.
Is that all of
And
them?
Filbert's going to move over here.
Oh, we killed another one.
2.
We killed another 2.
So, all right, one guy's at disadvantage, and the other 2 are not.
The visualization of this is terrible.
Right?
You're just literally pulling them apart.
Yeah. And with that beak, it's clacking at
Yep.
them and biting
Yep.
into their necks.
And the little octopus is just following me around like, I want to help. I want to do.
Yeah.
Help.
Filbert, you're going to get stabbed by one of them.
Get it.
He's trying to rest on your shoulder so bad, but you can't find it.
4 damage, Filbert.
Ow.
And that's going to bring up Thanik.
Oh,
Which one
You know
is
what?
What?
I wonder if the shortcut doesn't have it. I wonder if it doesn't work as a shortcut
I don't know.
because that's what I rolled it with.
Maybe you need to update your shortcut.
But I would have dragged it in with.
Oh,
that.
really? I killed him.
That's a good idea, but I would have dragged it in. So I'm gonna. Maybe I'll see. I'll see. Oops, sorry.
Sorry. That's it.
All right. So Thanax smushes one and swims off to the side. Othig, you're up.
Hey, I'll try that. For 3 is healthy. Okay. I can make it. I can make it. I'll roll off my sheet and see what happens.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, that's weird. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, you said you were using a shortcut?
Yeah.
That's what it is. The shortcut's just not updated.
Well, that's what Andy said, but I would have pulled it in with the one already in there because we got that long time ago, and I just did
I know.
shortcuts
Take your shortcut out and then redo it.
Yeah.
It's as good as guess as any.
I'm just not sure why I didn't why not originally.
All right.
Wow, what a
Because-
slow roll.
Just
Othig is having a
didn't update.
bad day underwater today.
Oh.
Mav, you're up. And the Kuo-Toa saves.
Alright, kill him off, Phil.
Mav is having a rough day. Spear's not working. Spell's not working.
Matt's not sure about this whole underwater thing. Like, it's kind of sketchy.
You guys
Mav's like
kind of do like what it does with your beard. You look very Poseidon-y as it flows
Yeah.
around.
Did you guys see Endgame yet?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dude, Thor summoned the lightning to fix his beard. That was the best part of that whole movie.
Filbert, is that all your...
Yep, that's my dues.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
like-
no, I have one more octopus. I missed. Ooh. All right, the waters have been chummed, and the octopi just kind of float
There are just
and are excited.
pieces of Kuo-Toa everywhere. They're just... The octopuses are actually eating them, and they're pulling them in and
Oh.
beaking them. It's really a disgusting
Filbert
scene.
partakes because he's not sure what else to do.
Huh. That's weird that it worked.
That is weird. Maybe you pulled it in right before you figured out you got the bonus. Like, no,
I didn't though.
I know you didn't, because you just learned about the bonuses like
I know
2 weeks
because
ago.
it was like weeks after that we got that
Yeah,
I
that's
found
strange.
out. Yeah, whatever.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Can I look at where the Kuo-Toa were hiding?
Mm-hmm.
Hiding in.
Yeah, they're hiding in the plants nearby. You see, each one seems to have had a net at the ready, but they abandoned it. They didn't swim out with the nets. It definitely looked like they were gonna flee when the octopuses showed up.
They weren't gonna go nutting any octopi.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want nothing to do
Okay.
with that.
All right. How long do those octopus last?
An hour.
An hour. Nice.
Dude.
Okay.
Well, let's go in.
Yeah.
Okay. As you swim into the little structure there, it is carved with, it's really strange imagery. You can't quite make it out. You can tell that the Kuo-Toa by nature are just not artists. They're crazy artists if they are. So I want insight checks to see if you can figure out.
Ooh,
Nope.
it's pretty terrible.
Well, that's pretty good. 22.
I'm proficient.
Yeah. I think we all are.
Mav, there is whatever they're trying to depict, it is always seems to be a pack of 3 surrounded by tentacles.
Oh no.
But it's never the same type of thing. Like sometimes it's 3 fish in tentacles, sometimes
They're
it's...
talking about us. We're 3 people surrounded by tentacles.
They're Time Lords. They're fish Time Lords.
Van Richten's down here.
Oh no.
It's all coming together now. We finally hit full circle.
Yep. But other than that, it doesn't make... There's no discernible pattern other than 3s. And every once in a while, there's only 2. So it's even then, it's like, okay, I'm really close to a pattern, but at the same time, these things are just kooky.
These things are ridiculous. These guys are overpowered. I have a 15-foot reach with these stupid things.
But you only get one attack, and you're really
Fair,
easy to
yep.
hit. So
I'm super squishy.
Does it appear? Does it appear to be language?
no, it's more art.
I mean, hieroglyphs are art.
No, it is not. It's not that kind of language.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And if it was, even after Mav explains it to you and you're all kind of clued into it, you're all like, what the heck are they trying to say?
Well, I have comprehend language. That's what I was asking.
Oh. You don't think this is language.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So you're going in then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The water coming out of this vent is very warm. Also, by the way.
Who's peeing in the water?
I was just gonna say.
Somebody.
Not me.
peed
I'm an
in the
octopus.
pool.
My water would be the temperature of the water.
I just smile and keep swimming.
We figured it out.
It's gross, man. It's really gross.
Now you're getting it.
So, look. You're breathing it.
That was wonderful.
That's super nasty. So you guys go down this vent, and it's about 100-foot drop down this vent. The walls get tighter at some points and then wider at others, and you come out into a large cavern. There is a dim red light coming from the south.
Kill it!
And all 4 of the octopuses don't have any problem zipping around down here.
I would, if it would help my friends, I can grab them and kind of pull them along if it helps them move a little better.
It would a little bit, but not enough. It's too tight of a space to really do that. It would just impede the octopuses too much.
Yep,
And I
and
don't
we
know
have
if
advantage
anybody
on
wants
stealth
to
checks.
be grabbed by an octopus. So, okay. If the octopuses are being stealthy then?
Yeah, we'll be stealthy and we'll do a little bit of reconnaissance.
Okay, you guys crawl out from the crevasse and you use your octopus camouflage to blend in with the rocks, and you scuttle across the ceiling looking down, and there are 2 very large creatures down here. They're laying in the sand right at the base of the it's going to take them away here in a sec, sorry. Right at the base of the little ridge there.
I would send Albert back by the group and have him point that out to the group and figure out if they want to like jump them or if we want to try and avoid them.
Obviously, getting the attack on them before they can kill us is good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's jump them then.
We're gonna need them to roll initiative.
Ophig, I'll take the south. You take the west.
Got it.
All right. So you guys make a plan and you come swimming out. Now they are about 50 feet down from the top of the vent. All right. So that's going to be initiative. Roll initiative. You can roll at advantage because you are...
Oh my gosh.
Well, or you could just roll. That's fine too. You know, you do you.
You do you.
Should I? I mean, do I roll an extra 10 for that? An extra D10 for that?
I don't think it will matter.
Oh, whoops! You did say at advantage.
Well,
You can just
will
roll it again because it's probably going to be better than your
It probably is. You're probably right. Yeah. See, there it is.
Well, I mean, my point is that a natural 20 is still lower than.
Then, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. I didn't think anybody had beat you, but Filbert did. So.
Can you make mine a 26?
Yes, I can.
And I will
Yeah.
defer to you, Thanok, as you are the strategist. So Filbert will let you go first.
I will actually tell you guys to go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Specifically
Now
'cause
technically, the octopi are out, but you three will all come down right where Filbert is.
Okay.
Because the hole's not huge, so you're all coming out of the same space.
Okay. So
Even-
yeah, I would say that the octopi should go in first and engage.
Because we can restrain.
Well, also because I'm not stealthy.
I mean, there's that.
Can you restrain a huge creature?
It just says if the target is a creature, it doesn't give me a size restriction. And I think you can restrain. You can try and grapple something one size category larger than you, right?
Yeah, you're probably right.
And we're all large, so
Cool. All right. Do your thing with your octopuses.
I'm on it. So I'm gonna send you. You said we're going after which group, Thanok?
Split. So one octopus after eel 2, one octopus after. So 1 and 1, and then 2 and 2. That makes sense. Yeah, and then you can pick which one you want, and then
And
Mav
I will
take
fight the other one.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, cool.
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh no. Well, Octopus 1 missed. Octopus 2 will hit the other and restrain it, and then I will attack. And hit. And I can't double restrain it, so there's that.
Double restrain.
All right.
Triple
Thanok,
restrain.
You will
Triple
come out
restrain.
right there.
Oh, how far am I? Am I close enough to?
You are not. They are 50 feet
So-
away. You could use your
Okay,
dash
So
to get.
I'll just go there,
Okay.
which will signify that I am 20 feet away from them.
Got it.
And I will use Psychic Blast.
Oh.
Does that get?
Critical
does that
hit.
get? Does that get?
Yeah. Still gets advantage. Attack rolls
Thank
made against a creature are at advantage.
Pew pew.
Can you
My,
cast 2 psychic blasts?
Regular.
They're a cantrip, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's built off of Eldritch Blast.
Nice. So at level
So-
5, wouldn't it be double
2d10.
2 attacks.
It's the damage stays the same. It's just that it's an extra.
Oh,
extra
Oh,
got
yeah.
it. Got it. Okay. So that'll bring us to Mav then.
Well, let's see here. Mav is going to attempt to grant Othig some advantage.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Dang, son.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then take a couple steps back.
You said they're 50 feet away?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll use my charge attack then.
Nice. So you watch as Othig just kind of dolphins.
Torpedoes.
He's a dwarf dolphin just shooting through the water.
A dwarfin.
Dwarf. I love it. And you said advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, snap!
There you go, buddy.
Spieler.
There's the synergy I like to see.
Dude!
That might even peel it off the octopus. Good grief.
Yeah, you hit that thing hard.
Yeah, dude!
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
Dwarven torpedo! Away!
Seriously.
Nope. Good.
Why are we moving?
I have reach on these creatures, and I keep forgetting that I don't need to be directly on top of them.
I would say if you're grappling them, you do.
Oh, so yes, we two are. The other one did not hit. So
Okay.
Did you try to grapple it though? Because
Yeah, Phil, you wouldn't have tried to grapple it. You said that.
Number one, it didn't hit though, so it
Right.
can't grapple if it doesn't
But
hit.
number 2, you with Filbert. Filbert doesn't need to be.
Yep, both of us are down there. I moved us back. I moved one where it belongs.
Right. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Why would Filbert try to re-grapple what is already grappled? Because he can't.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking.
Nope. Yep. I'm picking up what's being put down. Let's just
But
take it.
number 1 would be by the other eel, right? Because didn't you try to grapple him as well too?
Only if it hits does it grapple. It doesn't
So
even.
he can attempt to hit
attempt it.
further away
Basically, you pull.
yourself
Okay.
to it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I get it.
Yep. All right. So 1 is going to attack Octopus
I don't. Why?
and strike it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Filbert, you
Sure.
are grappled by it as this thing wraps itself around your midsection and begins to crush your octopus.
Why is it attacking him? He didn't even hit it. This thing just came down and was way meaner to him. Just saying.
It's got this predator looking thing going on.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Tasty morsel.
Tasty morsel. So this other one is going to attempt to attack this octopus, and it will
I'm
also
really
hit.
glad.
And then swimming out of this area over here are 2 very large Kuo-Toa who swim up on Othig. And they will take 2 swipes at Othig.
They take your swipe at them.
This is
What?
also true.
Take
Where'd
your
it come
swipe.
What happened?
Oh, 2 large Kuo-Toa swam up on you, so you get to swipe at them
I'm gonna hit it.
while they swipe at you.
Hit it.
I mean,
Oh,
at
that's not an
least one of
advantage,
them.
though.
Okay.
Oh, it still works. Wait, is it an advantage?
No.
Well,
Nope.
I still hit it. Anyway, so.
All right, so you hit him as he swims out, but he also gets you with a net. So you are currently restrained in a net. And
Oh.
this net is sticky. As it hits you, you feel like extra confined in it.
Okay,
And that
disadvantage then?
Yes.
Okay.
Seeing that you're confined, starts swimming towards Thanok, and he makes it all the way over to you, and he's going to whip a net at Thanok. Who is also going to be struck by the net
man.
and restrained.
Oh.
But that's their attack. So, Filbert.
Yeah. I'm just gonna attack
Gnats.
everybody.
Killed it.
Yeah. They got gnats.
Oh, Filbert misses. Bummer.
By
Oof.
a lot.
So he's gonna move up a little bit. Can I just say that I move up? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
How do you want to? I'll move up a bunch of feet, and then the other octopus has to attack the other octopus.
Gosh, I hate that kill.
Yay!
Okay, so he doesn't have a terrible moment. But
Nope.
Not
I
going
mean, he's
good.
falling apart, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
We haven't been rolling d10s for crits.
No, we roll another 20. You don't roll.
Either way, we haven't been doing anything for any of our crit attacks. Which is
I mean,
And I
seems
don't
like we may
remind
not
you guys
have.
of it.
Oh yeah, I could have probably put that eel down.
Maybe.
yeah. Either way, we just have to remember to do it.
All right. Filbert, was that all your turns?
Yeah, that was all 3 attacks.
Okay. Thanok, you are currently restrained in a sticky net.
Can I? So I'm restrained. So does that mean my attacks are a disadvantage?
Yes, they are.
I will. Can I take an action to try to get out of this net?
You can.
I'm gonna do that. Is that just like a strength check? Is that
Yes,
athletics?
it is athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer. That definitely gets you out. It's sticky, but you swim past it, you kick it off, and it floats to the ground. And the Kuo-Toa looks frustrated by what just happened.
Okay. And that's it.
All right, Mav.
Mav is gonna shoot a dude.
Shoot the dude.
Shoot a dude.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
seriously.
Well, your last one was all 5s and 6s, so it's
Yeah.
feast or famine with you, man.
5s and 4s. There's 3 5s and a 4. I did more with my first level spell than my second level spell.
I mean, if you want, I can throw some spells at you, and then you can absorb them.
I might need you to, so I just have half damage.
Well, there is advantage on that Kuo-Toa warrior. And Othig, you're up.
Okay. Do I still have advantage on the eel?
No.
You no, because
You'd
you
have
are,
disadvantage
you're
because you're
restrained.
in a...
Yep.
So that's
you
what I
have-
was wondering. Would it be regular?
No. You would only have regular against the Kuo-Toa.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm going to hit him then.
It's gonna roll at advantage, so make sure you.
Roll at disadvantage.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
Click
I
on
can
your
use one.
disadvantage.
If he rolls a disadvantage, it'll.
Oh, cancel itself out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put restrained on Othig. That'll
Oh,
fix it.
never mind. That fixes it.
What am I doing now?
Just roll.
Nothing. Just rolling.
All right.
What?
You missed.
Wait a second. Something's wrong.
It rolled 3 dice. What just happened?
No, it rolled 3 dice. You missed. You dropped your 11. Your first one was at disadvantage, but your second one was at normal disadvantage with advantage. I don't know why it rolled that one second,
Either
but
way, they'll miss.
What actually happened?
you
You
missed.
missed. That's
You,
it.
you
Thanks. Well, again, since I get 2 attacks, I will roll again.
That one would have been at disadvantage, but you're going to miss anyways. So, because you're still stuck.
It didn't even say I'm targeting anything now. What the heck?
moral of the story is
I
Othig
think-
just sucked
I
it.
think Ryan has disadvantage.
But you got to roll that butt swing at disadvantage, buddy. You're restrained. Every attack you make is at disadvantage.
Oh,
I thought I had regular attack against him.
Only the
One
first
attack.
time because of
One attack.
guiding bolt.
Oh, for 1 attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So
gosh.
give me
Holy
another
cow.
d20 roll and hope you hit.
Yeah, I am at disadvantage then.
Yeah, you still hit him, so we'll leave the damage there.
Okay.
All right. So then it's
Yes.
on to our
Yes, Ryan's
giant
definitely at disadvantage.
eels, who are still ferociously tearing into the octopi, and that one is going to miss. And eel number 2,
That one's restrained still, right?
yes, and it says it on him. So, oh shoot, I got stuff happening.
Look at all those dice.
That shouldn't have been happening that way. It will hit. That's not the way I wanted to do it, but it'll work. So it tears into the octopus. And let's see. Captain Kuo-Toa has advantage on Ryan as he pulls out his spear and makes an attack roll.
Ryan doesn't have restrained on him anymore.
And hits him.
You should just leave that on him until he is no longer restrained.
Mine was only set to last one turn. I
Oh.
fixed it.
Yeah.
So. Ooh, that's what I want. Ryan, this guy pulls out a really nasty looking spear and drives it into you for 14 points of damage. This other guy does not have advantage on Thanak, but he is still going to stab at him with his spear. And miss.
Is Detect Magic should still be up, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
for a little bit.
Do I see like do any of their weapons glow or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So Filbert Octopus tears into the giant eel. And again.
Wonderful.
And
Nice.
one of them goes down.
All right, so Giant Octopus 2 is going to move up by Mav just for the moment because it's awfully beat up. And then Filbert's going to move. Actually, Filbert will stay within 15 feet of Kuo-Toa 2 in case it moves, so he can get an attack opportunity on.
Sounds
So will
good.
the other. So both Giant Octopuses will stay in range of Kuo-Toa 2 in case it moves.
Perfect.
And then the other one's going to attack the eel. And miss. Because that one's not. There's nothing on eel 1, right?
Correct.
Did you say Octopus 1 is being
Restrained.
grappled? Restrained. So attack would have been a disadvantage then.
Yeah. I would have gotten advantage on my last attack against you too, but whatevs. Stuff gets forgot. I forget.
All right, that's everything from Octo Party.
Cool. Danik.
I'm
This thing
going
just tried to stick you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the shield away, pull out the maul,
Bap.
and
Right in the
swing
jaw.
away.
Boom. Right in the jaw.
Right in the jaw.
In the
again.
kisser.
Right in his jowls.
Right in his jowls, and then I'm gonna do a little dance, make a little noise.
Get down tonight.
Yeah, just turn around and do-si-do with him.
Okay. Mav.
Mav, he is going to shoot at. Let's see here. He's going to play mind games with the eel. And troll the dead. Ooh, that would hurt.
Oh,
Mm.
Hey!
hey!
That'll be the end of that.
We're all getting kills tonight. What a good,
damage!
what a good night. Everybody's getting kills. I'm so proud of us. Phil's over there tearing people apart.
Othig.
Mav's making people bleed out of their ear sacs.
Disadvantage.
And eyes.
Yes, you are still restrained.
Oh,
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
And the butt swing comes around. Still gets him. Nice. So he's looking real bad. And he is going
He's a lick.
to attempt to swim away. He's going to attempt to swim away from you, Ryan.
Giant Octopus is going to make the attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's right. He's still close enough.
I'm gonna hit him.
Oh, he's not going anywhere.
Correct.
He
is
just does
grappled
not
and restrained.
take into consideration how far away that octopus is.
parts of him went away.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
Cool, I missed anyway.
Oh, Othig.
Actually, no, you wouldn't even gotten that attack, so don't take it.
Oh, okay.
Filbert would have killed it first.
Okay.
Yep.
Good job, Squid Billy.
This
Well, I guess it
one
wouldn't matter.
is going to attempt to flee as well, but it
What?
is going to do so by diving downward first, trying to get away from. It doesn't want to mess with both those with Filbert and Thanak's reach. So,
It's disengaging.
yes,
Gotcha.
Oh, it's disengaging.
sorry.
Yep, that's what he was saying.
Oh,
I
wait.
couldn't get the words because I'm having a hard time just speaking it all tonight. So it,
got you.
it hits the floor and it starts scooting over to here.
Can Othig still get that attack though, or was he close?
No, he disengaged.
I think he still gets.
Othig his sentinel does. Oh no, he doesn't.
Nope.
No,
He doesn't
never
have
mind.
sentinel.
Not...
got
Oh,
Polearm Master.
jeez.
He's not even by me anyway, guys.
Yep.
Where's Mar?
And Filbert, you're up.
Oh, the squids are gonna get him.
Get him, guys.
That's just terrifying.
Well, one of the squids.
Yoink.
For some reason, I feel like we're the bad guys in this.
See?
What? Were you the
Filbert
Yes, but
misses.
I did an insight check the very first thing because I was like, we're the baddies, aren't we?
I mean, like, I only said that because I'm envisioning these octopi as, like, lair attacks. So I feel like we're the bad.
How far down did he go? Did he go further than 30 feet?
No, you can get to him.
I always wanted to fight someplace where, like, as heroes, we had lair attacks. You know how freaking awesome that would be?
That's your stronghold. Your
But
stronghold.
when we
would
build
be-
our
Yeah.
Are you
the
kidding
bear
me?
cavalry,
So proud of you.
Dude.
Are you kidding me?
So proud of you.
It happens, dude.
Oh man.
I
Yeah.
know.
All right. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what? No.
Are you gonna action surge? Dude, don't waste it.
No. Because I was like, he's gonna get away.
No, he's
He's
gonna
currently
grab
grappled
him.
and restrained.
Yeah. Othig is no longer restrained as well.
I'm not?
He's still
Oh,
in
you
that.
still are. You still are. You're in.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
And I haven't removed it yet, so until
Hey,
then, he's
remember-
restrained.
Remember when we leveled up and we said we could miss twice as much?
Yeah.
seriously?
With advantage. With advantage. I missed 4 times.
So
Dude.
this poor thing is bleeding from underneath all of his scales. He's just looking at you, shaking his head like, "Please don't kill me." Othig, it's your turn.
Would I recognize that as mercy?
No, it's
Oh,
crazy.
then I'm gonna charge him.
You're still restrained.
You're
You can't.
restrained.
You're in a net.
Oh, that's true.
You can use your action to get out of restraint.
I can't even do regular movement. 0 movement.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, action to get out then.
Okay, make a strength check. Athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I got +7 at that. I'm gonna.
You needed it.
This net's got you good. It's like all
I
wrapped
should've- I
around
should've
your
said
weapons
it's
and
okay.
everything else.
Should have said it's okay. I got +7.
Okay.
No, you never
He
said.
can't disengage. He is going to attempt to break the grapple.
Oh wait.
16.
Can I can still make an attack. Can I just? Wait, no, I
Use
can't.
your action to get loose.
You could move
Oh,
so that you have
No, I
opportunity.
can't.
He's
I
not.
should just
eating
use
it.
my action to load my
he ain't going
hand
nowhere.
crossbow. Does the hand crossbow work underwater?
It
Like,
will
I mean-
for you because you're under the lady's blessings.
Okay. So even my longbow would work too then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Normally, a crossbow is like the only thing that will function normally.
That's what I was wondering. I was like,
Yep.
functionally, the
Filbert.
crossbow I think would still work, but
You're up. He tried to get loose and didn't happen.
Well, then we're gonna eat it.
loose.
We're gonna eat him.
And I would eat it.
Oh, poor buddy.
He just gets swarmed.
Well, how did you?
Oh.
What did you just do? You rolled 3 times and crit. I don't
And
get
quit-
how the-
I don't know. I crit twice though. I don't know why I did that, but I ate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
you definitely ate him.
Mav
You
just wants to
absorbed-
say that Mav almost killed him,
Yeah,
and
you
Filbert's just stealing his kill.
Oh, you know why it is? It's because I was also targeting myself at him.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yep. So Mav is over there going, dude.
Yeah, I accidentally just did a bunch of damage to myself too. So
Very nice. So he is very dead now. Now you saw the 2 Kuo-Toa come out of that cave there. This cave down here is where the red light's coming from. This one over here is got some red light, but it's dimmer.
Did anything ever happen with the red light during the fight?
Mm-mm.
Well, do you want to send the octopi stealthed?
Where do you want me to go?
Just to see. West.
All right. The more healthy one and I will go westward healthy.
Sounds good. So you find a decent-sized room carved out of this place. It's got 2 shells in it that look like they're abodes.
Oh, like beds.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I will process the room with all of my arms, finding as many buttons as I can.
You're an octopus, so you're in there, you're opening jars. And
Yeah, multi-legged creatures are definitely becoming a trend with Phil. He really likes the versatility of having more than 2 hands.
Are you that octopus that picks up all of its tentacles like it's a skirt and runs across the floor of the ocean?
Yes, absolutely.
So you don't find anything of interest in there, other than the fact that it looks like these 2 probably lived there.
Yeah. All right. And then we will. Where do you want us to go next, then?
The southern one.
I love how
straight
nobody
out.
helps Othig
Yeah,
out.
where the arrow is. Where the arrow is.
What? He's fine. He's versatile.
He finally manages to get out of the net.
Yeah, I did.
I believe he said arrow.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
Yes, where the arrows.
My bad.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I drew this really bad. I'm going to need a second drawing. So you guys, it opens up into a large room that's lit by what looks to be a volcanic crevasse in the floor. And there are multiple shell-like beds in this room. There are some weak, skinny-looking Kuo-Toa who are swimming towards the ceiling of this cavern, looking at you guys fairly panicked.
Oh, they have spotted us?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even get to roll a stealth check. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's a reason for that.
Fair enough. I will convey that to the group and tell them to proceed in.
All right.
All right. So you guys go in. We'll just use Filbert token for now. This way, the Kuo-Toa in this room attempt to flee out this way.
Oh, what? You said they look skinny and sad.
Oh, they don't look sad. They look panicked.
Oh, they're gonna look a whole lot more sad soon. The octopuses will pursue and at least obtain them, if not mercilessly devour.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, Andy, no! Oh, that's not okay.
You're the one killing them.
I know, but why'd you have to make the younglings?
If the shoe fits.
All right, so
I got a whole lot of shoes, 24 shoes right now.
all right, so you send your octopi in the other room towards where these guys are going, and you.
Oh, I was going with two. Filbert was
Okay.
going to eat as well.
You have no problem tearing your way through the first 3 of these guys, so we should probably roll initiative at this point.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Othig, look at you go.
Thanos.
I got out of the net.
I'm proud of you. Roll your
All right.
D10, Othig.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hey, I'm
we
not first
both
this
rolled
time.
20.
27, please.
25, please.
Whoa.
I'm a rush it.
I was.
I even rolled a nat 20, and I'm still the third one of us to go.
All right,
Oh,
Filbert,
that's not true.
your octopi can do their
Oh,
thing.
they're with me. They'll have a
Yep.
13. So,
No, I'm a.
Oh, 13.
yeah, Othig will be first.
Othig.
Did we move up any, or am I
Yeah,
still?
you
in
would be
spot
with the
now?
group. You could be with the group. So
Okay.
you can move up into here.
Okay. Cool.
All the commoners.
I guess I'm where I need to be, so that's fine.
Yep.
Do we want to catch these ones, guys, or
Can
don't-
you talk, octopus?
no? Whew, dang it.
Commence attacking.
Yep.
Commence criticals.
Jesus.
Dead. Oh my god. Oh, what's common?
Instant death.
So bad. So bad.
That's your second critical in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instant death.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I thought that was a 19. I
19.
did too. I saw it sitting there and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hey, that's a Mia.
Yep.
Okay, I think I'm done.
I suppose it's my turn then.
Oh.
He's still got 2 more octopuses going.
Why did it go to me? Mav didn't get to go.
Oh, that's weird. Maybe Ryan might have hit next and I might have hit next. So
Gotcha. Mav, do your thing.
Okay, you can go.
You got targets.
It makes it saving throw. Unfortunately.
What is that from?
I don't know, some sketch show. I don't remember. It's a British. I can't think of the name of it.
Out of the baddies. Are we the baddies?
No, he's speaking. He's British.
Oh.
I freaking love that. That's high ground.
Well, that's it for them. As you guys just tear through this group of Kuo-Toa. There's seriously pieces of... You don't know what they are. You don't know if they're kids or elderly or women or what. They're just...
They're food now.
There is much blood in the water. You watch their little bits tumble down the side of the crevasse into the cavern below. Are the octopi searching?
Yeah, we're just collecting bits and pieces and just piling everything up that looks like it might be anything other than food.
They don't have much at all. There's nothing even really interesting other than maybe a few crude tools.
Do these imbeciles throw everything into that pit as a tribute? Because that's going to be really frustrating.
Make a perception check.
Ah, crap.
Everybody else, if you want to swim into the room and do something, you can now at this point too.
Well, that's not bad. 14.
Yeah. As you swim down in, and you end up over here. You see a cavern, and it's glowing in there. And you see a large lobster woman statue. This statue has the lower body and torso of a woman, but the upper body of a lobster.
Huh.
And
She's the
there
reverse.
is sand and it looks like shiny things piled up all around the base of this statue.
How cool. I'm not going in there until somebody does magic-y stuff.
Yeah, I mean, detect magic is still up.
I would probably say at this point in time it's not.
It lasts an hour, right?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. You can recast
No.
it, though.
It doesn't. It's longer than 10 minutes. Hold on.
No, it's 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, it is. So yeah, I mean, I can. If you guys want to sit for 10 minutes, I can cast it again.
We can sit
Yeah.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure. So I'll do
All
that.
right.
In fact, I will start casting that as soon as it went out. I'll start recasting it while they're
Digging around.
yeah.
Perfect. All right, so you go ahead and you start casting that. And that room, there are the statue is magical. There's an aura coming from it of transmutation magic, and there is something magical buried in the sand by it as well.
Do I need to make like an investigation check to find it?
Well, you'll have to go in the room. I mean, you can find it right away.
Okay, yeah, I'll go
You
in.
can see it. Adam, because of your insightful role on the... Are you healing the octopuses?
Yes.
That's an animal handling check. No, because of your great role last week, you would know that this must be a temple to their god Bildopulapo.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. Bildopulapo.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't fix them.
So, and you would know that long ago the Kuo-Toa began worshiping her in all of her bizarreness. And there really is no rhyme or reason to what they do or why they do it, but it does seem to be the only constant in their culture. So you move into the room and you see 3 Kuo-Toa in the room who immediately attack you.
All right.
And they're going to swim out and attack you, and you guys are going to roll initiative. Yeah, these ones are not nearly as large as the big ones
Kuo-Toa
outside.
Minotaur? Oh, monitor. What?
Super scary.
I was almost terrified.
All right, so the monitor's gonna. These guys are gonna go first. They surprise you by swimming out of that room. You were very distracted by the statue, and so the monitor is going to attack Fanak with. And 2 unarmed
We're good.
clawing strikes. So he's going to hit you with that first one. And then he is going to hit you with the second one. And when he hits you, lightning jumps off of his fingers and shocks you as well.
Ooh, is that a spell?
It is not
So-
a spell. It
Is
is a
that-
magical effect, but it's not a spell. So
I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do this. I will do. How much damage was it? It was so 8.
2, 8, 16. I got you for 8 both times.
I will change how I did that. I'm gonna use absorb.
Okay.
So I'll take care of my
Okay.
damage.
Cool. All right. Well, the chief comes running up to you, and first thing that happens is not that. This one. A trident appears in the water behind you, and then a swarm of angry-looking Bildolopulblubs show up as well and start to spin around the area.
Did he cast a spell?
He did now cast a spell. 2 of them, actually.
I would like to determine which level spell.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I just closed my map. Doggone it. The first one you do not get. The second one is a 3rd level spell.
Ooh, eat it.
I'll absorb the 3rd level spell.
Okay. So the little... Oh, gosh. I just closed it again. I'm trying to delete the stupid box, and I keep clicking the wrong thing. The little swarm of crab gods do not appear, but the trident stays in the water.
The little swarm of crab gods.
Yep. Yeah.
It can make a Constitution saving throw.
12?
Nope, that won't get it.
Okay. So he is grumpy that you got away from him, or that his god has disappointed him. But he will clobber you with his giant scepter, and he will hit you for 23 points of damage, and lightning explodes from it as well. No, he can't do that. I'm sorry. The roll is going to stand to hit you, but you are only going to take... You can give yourself 23 damage back and then add 7. So you can take... What is that?
We'll start over.
16.
What?
You only took 16 instead of 23.
Okay.
Mike,
Yeah.
do I get to operate normally with my alert feat? I can't be surprised.
I'm going to say...
I'm in the other room, so I'm totally okay
Yeah.
with that.
Because of that, I'm going to say you're not surprised. Had you been in the room, I definitely wouldn't have surprised you. But
You're
Okay.
not surprised.
Thanak is being swarmed and was unable to alert you to their presence.
Yep,
Shannon
okay.
ran in, got hit. You're not surprised.
I'm...
And this last one
that's entirely true.
Yes.
is going to... I need everybody... No, I need Thanak, Mav, and Othig to make a saving throw as this one goes to cast a spell as well. It's a charisma
What
save.
kind of a... Jeez. Ugh.
33.
Othig. 33. Yeah. Adam, you are baned. You have a minus 1d4 to your attacks currently.
All right.
I will put that effect on you.
Who did that? Who cast that?
The whip.
The monitor.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. That's their
How
turn.
did the whip get to go before me?
Because it's a surprise round. It is now the top of the turn order. It is now
I gotcha.
Othig's turn. Thanak got himself swarmed.
Gotcha.
All right.
We're good.
So yeah. Okay. Swimmy, swimmy, swim. Hit the monitor. Hit him. Yeah, hit him. Oh, give me that 10. Dude. Oh! I mean, he's a clothy, so I got one.
Yeah.
You did more with your butt swing than you did with your glaive.
Yep. I'm still getting used to this underwater business.
That's not the first time that has happened. So Othig swims in and starts beating on the monitor. Puts a pretty good hurt on him. And now it's the octopi's turn. Or
Bear
no,
with
it's
me at 10.
At 10, sorry. I forgot to change their initiative.
It's okay. I don't have the ability to change them.
Yep. So it's the monitor's turn, and he is going to continue to attack.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
I have a quick question.
What?
For with a surprise round, does it do? And I think this probably would make sense as I'm talking through it. But I used my reaction before it was my turn, and then it went past my turn because I was surprised.
Yes.
Do I get my reaction back now? When the monitor attacked me first, I used my reaction.
Yeah, I believe you do.
Even though, okay,
Yep.
all right. So I have a reaction.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So the monitor is going to strike you again, twice, and one of them is a critical hit.
Okay, that's fine.
So you're going to take 14 damage from the crit, and then another 9 damage.
Okay.
Filbert, it is now your turn.
Are we able to get in there? Octopus can squish
You, yeah,
pretty
you,
decently.
you can swim in there. Not a problem.
All right, so here we come. Yoink.
And you start whacking things. As an octopus.
The whip needs to make a Constitution save for
I think he just
concentration.
made it. He just made it and he lost it.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, it automatically did it, which is
Nice.
nice. Very nice.
I don't know why it auto rolled damage. You can take that back. I apologize. Those tentacles did not hit.
Okay. Which one did you
Against Monitor. Monitor did not get hit by a tentacle attack.
How much damage did you take?
9.
9.
9.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Is he restrained? No.
He is.
The monitor?
The whip.
The
The monitor would not be restrained.
whip is so okay, and he lost
Yep,
concentration.
the whip, everything on the whip is right.
It automatically took the thing off of Thanak. All right, cool. So whose turn?
And Filbert is now the one attacking.
Okay, Thanak, you're up.
Who just? Oh, you're doing your last attack. Okay.
Yep, that's Filbert, and that's the end of it.
Okay. Let's see who. Who that against? Which one? Whip.
Correct.
Okay, I will attack Whip as well. This is gonna do a little bit of extra lightning damage. Oh, I
Nice.
guess it'll do it automatically. I just didn't know if it would do. Oh, that was nice. 6 damage. I didn't know if it would do extra damage or not. So,
Okay, cool.
then. Oops. Hold on. Nice. Okay. And then I am going to second wind. Lame. Then I'm going to action surge. Oh, come on, do more than that. Do more than that. Come on.
So you action surge, you hit him, and do a little bit of damage, and then you
Oh, sweet.
You-
Killed him to death.
you killed him to death hard.
Yeah. All right. And now I'm exhausted.
Mav.
Mav is going to move up to right about here.
Okay.
He is going to use his healer's kit to assist Thanik.
That's probably
Oh,
great because he needs it.
Yep.
And then he's going to use a second level spell to bonus cast Healing Word.
Thank you very much.
Did you just say nutch?
No.
He
That's
did.
totally what I
Did I? No, I didn't. Did I?
Pretty sure
Yeah.
you did.
Okay. All right.
You can listen to it tomorrow.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. What's a nutch?
Why did I do that?
I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
Sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was like, I don't know, maybe I heard it wrong, but confirmed.
Well, I got some text messages. Who did I get text messages from? All right. And it is
Now
the
it's the
chief's
chief.
turn. So he is very angry, and he is going to go cast a spell.
Aha! I'm going to attempt to determine what level that is.
Okay?
Nope.
You did not.
I'm going to absorb it.
Okay, you suck up another third level spell.
Oh boy.
Okay. Remember, I can also do stuff like that, so don't kill yourself.
No, do it. It's
all
fun.
good.
We can disenchant him later.
Yeah.
All right. That is his turn. He seemed to have
He
burned.
gets a Constitution save.
Oh, Constitution save. Even if you don't suck it up.
That's how it's worded.
Oh, you did suck it up though.
Yeah.
He makes his save.
Okay, so he does fire it.
Okay. Then I need.
Then I'm going to interrupt.
Okay.
Which I think mine is just an athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so there's a chance for your thing to fail, Andy? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Gotcha.
To make it not OP.
You will.
I like it.
You will
As
delay
OP.
him 2 rounds from getting that.
Okay.
off.
All right. Make it work.
So, Othig, you're up.
Othig. Get him.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
There's a clue.
Nah.
Still. What do you mean, nah?
Well, it was a 1.
Yeah.
The 1 changed to a 10.
Oh, that's good. Because I only see what it rolls, not what it re-rolls auto
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
All right. So you put some whoop on the monitor, but you do not manage to put him down. He is still up, and now it's his turn. So he is going to make his 2 attacks against Thanak. His first one is going to miss,
Re-roll 1 to a 10. Legit.
and his second one is also going to miss. And then the chieftain's spell goes off. And Thanak and Othig, I need you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, 2 turns, not 2 rounds. I get
Yes.
it.
2 turns.
Oh, that's okay. I get it. What am I making?
Wisdom saving throw.
Jeez, great. Awesome.
Negative 1. Negative 1. Love it.
All right.
I love
Thanak, you make yours, but Othig, you
No.
are paralyzed.
That means I can't take an action?
Correct. You can't do
Okay.
anything at all.
Okay.
Filbert.
Can I, when that goes off, can I do an Arcana check on that? To
Sure.
see, here's what I want to know. Is he concentrating?
Yes.
So do I need an Arcana check for that, or
No.
are you just gonna?
No.
Okay.
You're familiar enough with the hold person spell. It's a lower level spell.
Okay.
He did upcast it, but
Okay.
okay. So the octopuses begin to swarm the chief. He is now grappled and wounded.
And Filbert misses because Filbert's just a dumb octopus. So number 1 is grappling the chief.
Okay.
Oh, does the chief need to make a?
Yeah, I did already.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
And then it's my turn.
Yep.
I think so.
I will smack the chief in the face. Or attempt to, at least. Oh,
No.
is that supposed to be an advantage?
Yep, he's
Yes,
he's
he's restrained.
by the octopus.
Okay. Alright, that'll work. Yeah, it's not great. That's it.
He makes his concentration check again. Mav.
Mav is gonna shoot at the chief.
That's about right. Alright, so the chief
Awesome.
is... What is does this here do? Oh, I forgot to take my spiritual guardian's attack last round. My fault. Not my weapon.
Who has the spiritual guardian now, or spiritual weapon?
The chief.
Oh, I thought that was the whip.
No.
No.
Hold on, I'm reading some real quick. Alright, the chief begins to cast a spell.
Oh no.
I'm going to attempt to absorb it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm first going to see what level it is. Nope. So I'm just going to attempt to absorb it.
Okay. I will make a constitution saving throw. That is going to fail. This is a 4th level spell.
Jeez.
Oh,
I'm
perfect.
so excited.
And Mav detonates.
He is
Party wipe.
extraordinarily frustrated at this point now at what you just did.
I did not use 65 of those.
Is Othig still paralyzed?
Othig is still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Do I get this? Do I save?
At the end of your turn.
Okay. Wisdom?
Yep.
Wisdom! Wisdom.
Without that -1, you would have been okay. But, unfortunately, you're not okay.
How goes?
All right, so let me check a couple of things here real quick. All right, seeing that you are paralyzed, he is going to use both of his attacks on you because he will get advantage. And it didn't roll my dice properly. Why are you doing that? Oh, that's why, because I'm not rolling the attack. I'm just dragging a dice around like a big dummy. And so he is going to hit you.
It's a big hit.
And
It's a strong hit.
he is going to miss you with his second attack. So, oh, it's an auto crit though, because you're paralyzed. And you can have 2 of those back. So you got hit for 7 and 7, not 7 and 9.
Okay. So 17 instead of 9.
Filbert.
I'm on it.
I got what you need.
Othig, you are no longer paralyzed as the
Yeah.
octopus breaks the concentration of the chief.
Yes. Takes it off me.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that because I put it on you.
And Filbert will miss.
You are now beginning to doubt your octopusing.
I mean, but my buddies are doing great, so
That's true.
Did the octopus refrain either of you?
the
Refrain?
chief,
No, he
the
definitely
chief-
didn't refrain from anything
Chief
at
is
all.
still restrained.
No, the chief is restrained and grappled.
Okay.
I've been focusing on him because
Okay.
I'm an octopus and he's tasty.
Yeah, no, that's
All right, Thanak, you're up.
So is he restrained?
He is
he's not.
restrained.
But he's not on the thing.
Yeah,
which
yes,
is
the
fine,
chief
I
is.
just-
We can't see that. That's not.
Oh.
Their conditions are not visible to us.
I can see
Oh.
it. He is
Okay,
restrained.
okay, cool. That's fine.
It's weird.
Smack. And
Oh, there's a crit.
Man.
Very nice. 17. You lay into the chief. Give him a good whooping. Mav,
Good whooping.
you're up.
Mav is going to shoot.
Whoopins. Give some whoopins.
Let's see here. Might as well do this guy. He's going to shoot the chief again.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh boy.
There we go.
You blast him to death.
Feast your famine, Mav.
Blast him into death.
Mav, are you overloaded yet?
No,
I would have
he's
thought.
got all sorts of spell slots open.
I would have thought
he's been
sucking up
casting
that
these-
4th level spell would have.
I just cast 2 second-level spells.
Oh, nice, very nice. Othig, you're up.
I'm free!
To do what I want.
And I'm targeting the guy that I want to hit. Whoops. Sorry.
Okay, so the first one will hit, second one will miss, obviously, because it's a 1.
Yeah, I didn't actually mean to do that, but
It's all good. And then you
What are you
retain.
doing?
He's rolling his follow-up to his neck.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
no, yeah, I accidentally hit it twice. I didn't mean.
So
But-
go ahead and roll damage on that first one. Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So it wouldn't have
Nice.
mattered anyways. So you carve into the monitor, and as you carve into him, you realize that these guys are naturally electrified. It wasn't their weapons or anything that's doing it, but as you've been beating on them and things like that, you realize more like an eel that they produce their own internal electricity.
I'm really glad they weren't zapping us as I was hugging them.
Yeah, it only manifests in their attacks. So you have now eliminated the Kuo-Toa chief.
Let's go loot his spot.
Yeah,
Where's this-
can I dig underground where that glowy thing was?
Yeah, you can. I'm going to assume at this point with how many hits you take, you lost concentration. We weren't rolling checks for that, but
Oh,
you got a pretty solid whooping.
This is the idol we're supposed to destroy?
I forgot that was actually in.
No, you're supposed to retrieve an idol for...
Oh, retrieve an idol?
Yeah, but you don't think this is it.
Filbert's gonna go in where the chiefs came out of and just kind of mull about in there.
Okay.
So yeah,
So-
I don't have detect magic up anymore. Do you want me to do an investigation check to find that thing then?
Yes, please.
Sure.
You got a pretty good idea of where it is, so you can have advantage.
Sweet, thank you.
You still find, you think what you're looking for, you find a really there's a copper ring in here that should be tarnished from being under the water this long, but it's not. So you're pretty sure this is the magical thing you're looking for. You also, this pile, there's a lot of money in here. There's gems, there's jewelry, there's coins. So do you guys want to take some time and loot it?
Yeah.
I have 24 arms. Let's go.
Oh, nice.
So you guys start gathering it all up, and Andy, if you want to record this, because I know you usually do, you find.
Can I just point out that yes, you have 24 arms, but no fingers.
No, but a lot of suction cups.
Oh, that's true.
Coins go in suction cups real easy.
You have 1,500 gold in various coinage, 250
Whoa.
GP in gems, 500 GP in jewelry, and
Whoa.
then this ring.
Awesome.
Can I cast Identify in that ring?
You sure can.
I will do that.
Anything in this room over here, Mike?
I'll get to you in a sec.
Gotcha.
But yes, there's a very ornate looking bed shell in this room, and then there's a tiny clam over in the corner that you believe might function as a chest, or it might be a pet. You're not sure if it's alive or not.
Huh.
Every other shell that you've seen has been opened, and it looks like it's obviously been discarded by whatever lived in it. This is the first one you've seen that is closed, and it does look like it's alive.
Oh. Huh. I'm a fish. It's a fish. Do we communicate? Is that a thing?
No. Go ahead and make an identify check, Arcana check, plus 10. Ooh, that's good. So that's going to be a 34. That's pretty darn good. This is a ring of shifting. It does require attunement, but once a long rest, you can use it to shift 5 feet when you're attacked by using your reaction. So you are not where you were.
I'm gonna give this to Mav.
Mav's never gonna use it.
You end up with like a quarter of your hit points way too often. Take it and use it.
Because Mav uses his reactions for other things.
Yes, like when you've used them all and they're all gone, left to do, but sit there at half speed and can't dodge because you're exhausted. Just take it. Just take it.
I will retrieve my comrades and bring them into this room and point out the living thing in the corner.
Sure. There's a clam in the corner.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Bag of holding is currently part of an octopus.
Oh, dang it. Put it in one of your suckers. Oh,
I mean, sure. Can I do an animal handling check on it? Is that something I can do as an octopus?
Yeah, because you're an octopus and adept at getting inside of clams, I'll give you advantage. What are you trying to do to it?
Figure out if it's friendly, first of all, and then find out if there's anything inside of it, second of all.
Okay. Well, so you want to open it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a clam. And so as the octopus gets close to it, it does that little water jet thing and it tries to get away and it does that clappy thing and it pops up onto the corner. So now you can try and open it. Animal handling check.
Another one?
Yep. Oh, that's very good.
That's
So
23.
you pry it open, and as you do, you realize, unfortunately, that this isn't a clam in here. This is a large jellyfish whose stingers wrap themselves around you as you're opening it, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
I find that unacceptable. Hey, natural 20.
Very, very nice. So you will only take 21 points of electrical damage, and you are not paralyzed by this jellyfish as you let go and back up, and it is now slowly floating across the room towards everybody.
Ow.
well, I'm going to charge it.
Okay, make an attack roll on it. You hit it.
Oh,
Roll damage. You kill it, but not before it reaches out for you. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
fine with that.
Really, you guys? 2 nat 20s in a row on those, huh? So you are only going to take 18 points of electrical damage.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
And reduce that. Go ahead. You can do what you need to with that. So you kill the jellyfish, and out of the inside of the clamshell falls a small, looks like a kelp pouch, woven kelp pouch.
Cool.
Thanak, never mind.
What?
I guess I'll open it up and see if there's anything inside of it.
There are a pile of platinum coins that equal 200 gold pieces in platinum, and a coral necklace.
Ooh, that's pretty. I will put that on Thanak.
Don't put it on me.
Make
Don't put it on anybody.
athletics or an acrobatics check as Phil goes to put this on you.
Wow.
Thanos said, no.
Well, that gets you out of the grapple, by the way.
Then
I wasn't in a grapple.
I hit you with my tentacles.
No, you didn't.
Look
No.
really good thing. It
No,
says
no,
it right
no,
there.
no.
Oh,
no.
yeah, okay.
He gets away. He doesn't put it on.
Yeah.
Filbert, you're kind of distressed because you wanted to make Thanak look pretty, and now he doesn't even care.
Can I see the necklace, please?
Yeah, I shove it into your face.
Okay, thanks. Can I do a brief Arcana check
Yeah,
on this?
you
Just-
don't have to cast Identify. You can still roll Arcana. Identify
Okay.
just gives you plus 10. Because if there's a
You got
problem with
advantage
an
on that
item,
Arcana check.
it's magical.
That's fine. I'll
We really don't know.
when it I don't want to use my last spell slot for identify, so I will cast it at as a relic, as a
Ritual.
Ritual.
ritual. Holy cow! As a routine, as a
A refrain.
yeah, when we have a moment, like
Sure.
now we'll do it now. Otherwise, they'll do it later.
Oh man.
Not a problem. All right. So you guys take some time. You collect all the loot in this room. You know you're looking for a small idol. She told you that. So this statue can't possibly be it. But
Yes, we're gonna start with that.
gosh. What do you guys want to do now?
There's a little area that we didn't look at, right?
There
over
is.
here, right there.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Make perception checks for me as you leave this area.
Jeez.
1, 12, 3, 12, 1, and Filbert.
26.
Coming through again. Filbert, there are 3 of those large Kuo-Toa. You just barely catch them disappearing up above you. Looks like they're heading for the exit.
Get them.
We weren't necessarily hired to. We weren't hired, but you know what I mean. Our mission isn't to kill them all. Our
Yeah.
mission is just to get the idol, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would like to pursue them with the intent of seeing if they're carrying anything or taking
That's
anything
fine.
with them.
Okay.
That's fine.
You zip up there, and they're swimming really fast. They have a great swim speed. So do octopuses, but you can catch up to them a little bit. And so when you finally get a decent chance to look at them, they're already heading up the shaft, and it looks like they're only carrying the crude weapons in the nets, like the 2 big ones you fought out here are. And
I'll just kind of do that.
and they look panicked. They are in a mad dash to get out of here and away from you.
Good, get gone.
You heading back then?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like they're carrying anything that matters to us,
Nope, it does not.
then yeah, they can do their thing.
Okay. So, you guys are heading into this tunnel. At one point in the tunnel, you find a room with 4 of those shell beds in it. And it looks like some of the others that you found already. And then the tunnel continues on. That's what the little white squiggles mean. It winds around down and down and down and down. And on these walls, you begin to see the scratch marks again, like you saw before. Like you saw outside. Except these are really old. They're, to some degree, almost completely grown over by algae and water moss, or whatever the heck you want to call that stuff. Seaweed and water moss. Is that a thing? Probably. That's what happens when Sean goes bathing. It's water moss.
Oh no. It's like that once a year ritual. Can I see if I can identify what caused these scratch-a-doos?
It looks like one of the Kuo-Toa probably did it.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure it wasn't like something bigger.
No, you saw similar, like, not this pattern, but this similar style of artwork on their beds and stuff like that. But it wasn't the pattern of 2 and 3 that you've been picking up from before. So you guys come out into this room, and it is a decently sized cavern with a pit far, far below. About 100 feet down, you see a glowing statue.
It's a trap.
And does the iconography change in here at all?
It is more intense though, but it's again older. There's more of it, but it looks like this has been down here for a very long time.
All right. What do you guys want to do? We're in this room now.
How much time do we have on your octopus at this point?
Not
I
much
don't know.
more.
Probably not much more.
It definitely took you a while to pick up all the scattered treasure around the statue.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't want to spend any more time ritual casting anything, so I will. Can I do just a general arcana to see if there's any, like, that anything catches my eye as far as, or would it be like an investigation check or something?
What are you trying to find?
You said the statue was in the middle?
Yeah, it's way at the bottom of this shaft, sitting on. It looks like maybe a pillar in the middle.
And how big is this statue?
It's hard to tell at this distance, but maybe a foot tall.
Oh. And it's 100 feet down?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my
Matt
octopi
would
can make
like,
it down and back up and around.
Matt would like Phil to do a perception check.
Oh, sure. I'll look about.
I mean, you can all make a perception check just in case Phil rolls really bad.
Phil rolls bad.
I mean, I'll try, but
Hey, saying that, Matt starts looking around. Zero.
You guys don't see anything in particular, and
something's like, "Hey, this goes down."
Thanok's trying to study this, but I mean, there really isn't any more information you have access to than what you can see.
Okay. I don't think Thanik is the kind of person to make the octopuses go first, so I guess I'll just start swimming down there.
I'll go with you.
I will support.
Okay, so you guys get down there, and as you get down, you see that the images are carved into the side of this shaft as well, and they're getting larger. Same erratic pattern to them and all of that type of thing, but there's just more of them and they're larger.
We're about to find Cthulhu, aren't we?
I hope so. That Cthulhu Rex.
Yeah.
So you get down to the statue, and it is a statue of 3 mermaids, and the head is broken off of one of them.
Oh no. Put it back.
Can I do a hit? I mean, like, okay, do any of us really recognize the statue?
No. I mean, you recognize mermaids, but this is not sticking out in anybody's mind of any sort of historical significance, that's for sure.
Ooh. Is it a Fey nature thing? Because the Fey lady wanted it, right?
It did, and mermaids are fairly fey.
Oh my gosh!
I rolled bad. That's a 14.
Other than the general connection of water spirits and mermaids and all that type of stuff,
Can I try and put the head back on the one that's missing a head?
there is no head to put it back on.
Well, that's
At least not that you can see. There is a fair amount of silt built up on the bottom of this place.
I start disturbing the silt.
Man, what are you doing?
Mav is just going to investigate
Everything.
statues.
Matt pulled out a
Basically,
book.
Mike, what check do you want?
That's he's pulled out a book that started to have the ink run in it, but he's pretty sure he's going to be able to read it before it's ruined.
Mav is wondering if there's any religious significance to the statues for the fish people.
No, you wouldn't think that really at all. Going through that thought process in your head, as a matter of fact, you would think that the fish peoples would hate merfolk. The Kuo-Toa
Okay.
would. So it's really weird that they have this at the bottom of their.
Well, let's just take it and go.
Hold
Is
on.
there any magical presence
Oh,
in
yeah.
the area?
It's obviously magical. It's glowing. So
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna check for traps in the area. Can I do that?
yeah, make a perception or an investigation check. 21.
That guy.
You do notice further down here in the walls and along the base of this floor, there are several fairly good-sized holes in the wall. You might, if you weren't armored and maybe hafty like Phil, you might be able to squeeze in one.
A tentacle could.
So the octopi could probably
The whole octopus, they can fit through like a little door.
Yeah, the octopus
Yeah,
could definitely
dude, they
get in the
can.
hole.
It's super gross.
All right, going number. Who do we got here? I'm gonna send number 2 in one of them. No, number 1. Sorry,
Number 1.
Who do you work for?
Yep. Owie.
Oh, yeah, that's a big owie. Yeah, that's a 19 to hit and 28 damage as something grabs your octopus. And you see it starting to crawl into this hole. And make perception checks to see if you see what happens. No. Yes. Maybe.
Yes.
Nope. Actually, you don't.
Would since
Add
it's a
your
natural
D10.
20, can I
Oh, you
can
do
I
get to add a
to that?
D10, so you would. Filbert, you as an octopus and Thanak, because he nat 20'd, you see another larger tentacle grab this thing and just yank it in.
I see a what?
A larger tentacle grab this. Which one did you send in, Filbert?
Number
one.
number 1.
Number 1 takes 29 points of damage.
So that'll put him at 40. So he's hurt. He's going to release his ink cloud in that hole and use his dash action to escape out.
Oddly enough,
Scuffing.
as that is
We
starting
heard
to
about
happen,
this.
the room starts to get black. You see
Oh,
ink coming out of these holes now, all of them.
Yeah.
And the entire room is starting to darken up.
Can I grab the statue and move up?
Leave us.
You can. You guys watch Othik grab the idol and basically in Dwarven yells, "Screw it," and starts swimming. For
Yep. That's good.
What's everybody else doing?
Same.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Samesies. I will release my ink cloud because why not?
I am going to curse at Othig. You coward!
Do you want to stay and fight it? I didn't say I wouldn't stay and fight.
Yes!
All right.
Who are
My-
you?
My octopi are attempting to help us retreat, even though Thanak is yelling about fighting the Kraken.
Do you want to get to a better position before you fight it, or you just want to fight it down here?
We're in its mouth. Let's leave.
We're dwarves. We are Granitebacks. We are in the only position we need to be in.
I know what we are. I'm asking, do you want an advantage, or you want to stay down here and
Oh,
stay strong, little buddy?
So
fine. I will.
You can do it.
Since you left me all behind. I'll just go with you. Tactical retreat.
Mav is still with you, Thanik.
I freaking love that guy.
See?
Oh man.
is this a group tactical retreat, or are people staying behind? What is actually happening?
It's a group tactical retreat.
Yeah.
But I am gonna be.
It's a tentacle
I
retreat.
never said it was a retreat. I wanted to fall back. My whole point in doing that was to fall back.
That is a retreat. That's what retreat means.
It's not a
Two.
full retreat.
Yes.
Fall back. You can't retreat and stay in the same spot.
Can I have a treat and stay in the same spot?
So, you guys all, I'm assuming you're using your dash actions as well. As you're swimming back up, you watch as the floor beneath the pillar kind of fades away and dissolves and is replaced by a maw full of teeth. And it is working its way up the shaft at you.
Run. Let's all run.
Hey,
I
Can my
need
squids make us go faster? Please go faster.
I
Must go
need
faster.
athletics checks. What are you doing with your one octopus? It is definitely restrained by this.
Oh, he'll
creature.
try and get out of it. If he can't, he'll just keep attacking the one that's down there.
Well, he can either try to get out or he can attack.
Like this round, he's going to try and get out. If he's unable to get out, he's going to stay and attack.
Okay,
Like in the future.
gotcha. So, all right,
do you need an athletics check for me? still?
everybody.
Okay.
I love how everybody's. I love how you guys are all like, "Let's get away! This is terrifying!" And the only thing panic is, can you imagine the trophy?
Look, I'm not saying that I don't want to stay around and fight. I just don't want to fight right here.
Could you imagine how awesome it would be if, in order to get into the Graniteback estate, you had to walk into this guy's mouth.
Oh man.
Filbert's going fast.
You
Gotta go
just wanted
fast.
both of us to dwarf torpedo into it, or what?
As
I mean,
especially
Torpedoes!
Filbert as an
Away!
octopus, you haul it. You are hauling.
And you need a.
I know.
what do
I
you
need
Free.
initiative.
what did the
Are we at least at the opening of the hole here, like on the passage back?
You are about halfway up. The shaft.
So
what did the athletics check mean?
That's
Because mine was pretty low.
That's how fast you can swim.
It's actually okay.
okay, I was gonna say if not, I will grab him since I am an octopus. I will grab
Yeah.
Thanok if he's
I
struggling.
figured Tony's minions would have grabbed any of us on the way up.
Yeah, the two that are free will grab Thanok and Mab and assist them in swimming since they look like they're struggling.
I'm not struggling.
Mav is doing fine.
I'm
Andy,
just
Not
half-hearted
afraid of the
enough.
water, you just hate it.
No,
Andy,
just
I like how you preface
switch
that
my
in-
ring and boop, 5 feet.
Yeah.
It is an attunement item, and you're not attuned yet. So, unfortunately,
That'll be
there'll
about as helpful as it is ever.
there will be no boop in yet. All right, hold on. Let me do something here real quick.
In all reality, this is a bad idea to fight this thing.
This is a terrible idea to fight this way.
It's for future recalling. When you scroll through the memes, you can be like,
Yes.
"Oh yeah."
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, you would just probably assume that was Adam every time.
We may laugh at it later.
Okay. So, let's see. Othig, you're up first. I need to do some stuff. Alright, you see tentacles starting to feel their... Oh, I just shrank Phil. I didn't mean to shrink Phil. Sorry about that. And now I'm moving him. You see tentacles bursting out of the side of the rocks, reaching around, grasping for...
Bursting with flavor.
You guys are out ahead of most of them, however, because you took off running right away. So, the ones trying to get you will be at disadvantage as they do so. Othig, but you're up first, so are you going to keep cruising?
How far up are we?
About a little over halfway.
A little over halfway. Oh, that's not good. Is everyone below me? Am I where? Like what? Where are we all in relation?
Everyone is below you.
But there's tentacles around me.
There are tentacles coming out of those holes in the wall. And yes, it does
How
look
close?
like they're going to be able to get you this round unless you get out of the way.
How close am I to them?
I don't know, 15 feet? I mean, what are you asking? What do you want to do?
Are they above me or below me?
They're everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they're just starting to come out of the holes in the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna make some attacks. Wow. Well, these are reroll too, but some Terra bad hits, but hits nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right, so you pound on one pretty solid, the one that's closest to you, and you've wounded it, but not real bad. So, all right, now I got 4 of these.
Are you
guys.
gonna keep swimming up after your attacks?
Well, I imagine I can, because I would provoke opportunity.
You would from the one you were hitting, yes.
I mean, you wanted to stay and fight.
That's my question is, what are you doing? Are you gonna keep moving?
I'm staying and fighting. I'm the one who's like for the highest up anyway. So
I know, but here's the thing: you being first dictates what the rest of us are doing.
okay, well, we're gonna fight, and I'm starting to fight. So
Okay, that's
Okay.
totally fine. Totally fine. I just wanted to know what you were doing.
if we all decide like the situation gets worse, then I'll get out of the way. But for right now, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at because I'm not gonna leave my friends behind.
Okay.
All right. So, let's see. I'm going to get the 3 disadvantages out of the way first as they try to get Filbert. And Filbert, you are hit. You're an octopus, though, so I'm going to let you make a save to not be grappled by this thing.
Can I save?
Dexterity, please.
I'm a grappled.
You are grappled. So you are going to get nailed for 15 points of damage as it grabs you and it starts to pull you towards the hole.
Am I above Othig? My speed is remarkably fast.
Yeah, it is. You would be, actually.
So am I by the tentacles or no?
You would not be.
Okay.
So, let's see. Then that attack will not hit anybody else. So,
Okay.
it only hit you because you're a squish monster.
Yeah, I have 11, you see.
So, let's go. Let's see. Thanok will be next. Nope. And we'll send one at Mav. And that's a big nope as well. Let's see. Othig now, you will not be at disadvantage. This one is right in your face because you were beating on it. And that's going to hit you with a 25. And so you're going to get grappled by this thing and hit for 20 points of damage.
Oh.
But that's the tentacles. Filbert, you and your octopi are up.
Yep. So Filbert will come back down close enough to attack the one by Othig. But I'm assuming I can't grapple them, so I'm just going to stay at reach and swat at it.
Okay.
And then octopus number 2 will do the same thing I just did, swimming down,
Okay.
making it do. And then number 1 you said is somewhere else.
It is. It is way down at the bottom, being held by something you cannot see any longer.
But it knows it's being grappled. Can it attack the thing that is doing this?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to get free of it with this. I mean, this thing has a 17 strength, but it's in a hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just gonna do his best to help us by attacking whatever tentacles.
Okay. Make an attack roll, and then roll for some damage if you hit.
Okay. And it's none of the ones that are on the screen, correct? So you just want me to roll?
Yeah, you see a lot more tentacles than this out there. Unfortunately, that is going to miss the creature.
Okay.
So.
I think that's all it can do then, and that will.
Oh, you
And
bloodied
my
that
turn.
one. Othig, it lets you go when it gets bloodied, and it disappears into a hole. I didn't realize you did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I hit it?
As it retreats?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Right.
actually.
Okay. Do you want?
I'll bring it back. Hold on.
I was gonna say unless you want me to target a different one.
Nope, you can hit it.
Okay.
Do we get to do that too?
I suppose you would, because you two are hitting it. Oh, there's a
buddy.
920 in there.
Oh, Nice.
Hot dog.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's dying too. It's dying.
Well, then I didn't even need to use my reaction,
It's
Ryan.
dying two
Nope.
times.
You didn't.
It's
Yeah.
dying extra fast because the dragon.
Awesome. So yeah, I still. There you go. Didn't even need to use my reaction.
All right, sweet. So Filbert used his. Are you moving anywhere, Filbert?
No,
Okay.
I would have moved down within reach of Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
will
didn't know
head
if
my
you were
move
going
there.
back up higher or not.
No, not without my friends. I will
Okay.
wait here with the intention to come and get them if needs be.
Cool. So Thanok, it's your turn. You did watch this whole thing with this tentacle. You watched it grab Othig and really lay into him hard.
And at the moment, nobody's grappled.
Nobody is grappled.
All right, I will cast Mariner's Blessing on myself.
Okay. I knew you said Mariner's Blessing. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not real. What are you doing?
And start swimming up.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's awesome. So, all right, you continue to swim up. Mav.
Yeah.
Mav is going to swim up.
Okay.
All 50 feet. So he should be at the top.
Yep.
Okay. How's it look up here?
It looks scary up here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. There's all these writhing tentacles coming out of the hole down below, and they reach out and they look around, and when they don't find anything, they pull themselves back in, and it looks like they're systematically working their way up the
Spire
yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Othig.
Okay. So, are any of these tentacles above me?
Not currently. I mean, there are some like starting to poke out, but you could get past them first.
Okay, well, Othig, knowing that one hit him for 20, is just going to yell to run. Or swim? Whatever makes sense in this instance. So I'll use my entire movement to... How far away am I from Mav?
You're just below him because you were higher up, so you're 30 feet below him.
Okay, then I'll just use my regular movement to get to him.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
And then can I loose an arrow at one of these things?
Yeah, you sure can.
What one's closest?
Let's see.
No one's
Let's-
grappled, right?
Nope. Let's say Tentacle 4 is the closest one to you.
Did you mean to show that?
Yes, I did. That's what's coming up out of the floor.
Well, can I target that?
It's pretty good ways away from you, but you're using your longbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hit it with a longbow from here.
Ooh, that is ugly.
Yeah. Seriously though, what an amazing trophy that.
All right, so longbow time. Okay.
What is that thing?
The beast.
Thanks.
Okay, you hit it, Brian. I just want you to know, as a seasoned warrior, you feel like you barely hit this thing.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, he
Oh.
did barely hit it.
I'll probably just yell run again. I'm gonna use the second wind. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So the tentacles are up, and they are going to reposition themselves. They're searching, trying to get further up, and so
Yes!
Nice.
very nice.
Yeah.
They don't quite know where you guys are. They're feeling about, so we are going to make some attacks. Mav's up near the top, so he's not. Thanik and Filbert are the only ones left down there.
Well, I was 15 feet above where Ryan was. I don't know if that matters.
And then
but-
Ryan moved up higher, so Ryan's at
Gotcha.
the edge of it. So
Yep.
and there is an octopus down there still too, so it's going to
Yep.
try to octopi as well. And I forgot to attack Octopus 1 down in the bottom. I need to do that.
Adam,
What?
in all seriousness, do we have any bombs? Because we need them now.
No, the only one who makes bombs hasn't made them yet.
Okay, so Octopus 1 is hit for another 22 points of damage down below, and it's gonna go bye-bye.
Yeah, he poofs.
Octopus 2 is grabbed and hit for...
Dead.
Well, maybe not. I can roll low. 20 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
So he's dead. And Filbert, I gotta attack Filbert now.
Guys, I can drop some caltrops into the dude's eyes.
Pretty sure he'll eat them.
Where are you, Filbert? Where did I hide you? Oh, you're over here. Gotcha. You are actually missed. That kind of makes me mad. That's stupid. But, okay. And let's see, that's that. Filbert, it is your turn now.
The only person down lower is Thanak.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab him and go.
Don't touch me. Don't. Do not.
TPK incoming!
Are you worried about him setting your armor off? Or do you just
No.
not want him touching you?
No. You just don't touch me.
Filbert, what do you want to do?
You miss. Oh,
I'm trying to decipher whether or not you're just being a pedantic turd.
I mean, I
or
am.
being Adam.
He's definitely
I mean-
being Thanak about it, and he does not want the octopus touching him.
Yeah.
Right? Is it because I'm gross or because he wants to die? Like,
Neither.
That's what I'm
Why
trying to
why are those the only two options?
because they're the only ones that come to Filbert's mind at the moment.
Well, they're both wrong.
Well, forget it then. I'm just gonna leave.
Dude, that lady gets smoked by that cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To her credit, it looks like she doesn't fall over. Oh,
I think
yeah,
she does right when
at
it cuts
the end.
out.
Yeah.
I think the force is the only thing holding her up.
All right, Filbert. So what are you doing?
I'm leaving.
All right.
If Thanak's screeching about don't touch him, he can stay.
Okay. So the beast works its way further up the tunnel, so now it's closer. That's what the growing in size means. This thing's big. It fills this whole tunnel, and this tunnel is 30 feet around in diameter. It's big. Thanak, what are you doing?
Swarm down here, guys! Come on!
How far? What's the distance between me and the rest of the party?
Probably 30 feet now to the top of the cliff.
Oh, that's fine. I'll go up 30 feet and keep attacking him.
Okay.
That's how I do.
That's how we do it.
That's gonna miss.
No, you won't.
And that's not gonna miss.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, let me roll another D20.
Yeah, do it. Nope, nothing extra. All right, so now you are here. Othig is also here. Mav is also here. Filbert's in the hallway going, dude, come on. It ate my octopuses. You just see, like, this octopus, all 8 legs out doing this.
He's just anxious. Really anxious.
Mav,
octopus.
you're up.
Mav is going to shoot the beast. If he rolls above a 10, he'll use his divine precision
Okay.
if he doesn't hit.
Oh, that's
Or he'll
going to
just
hit.
do that.
That'll hit. You lay into him with an average, a completely average Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
It's
And then he's going to take 30 feet more away.
Okay. So you can actually get pretty far down into the hallway here. Othig.
Actually, I don't want to be that far. I
Okay.
want to only be like...
What's the closest tentacle?
That would be
To,
4.
4. And Thanic's above all that, or no, not yet.
Yeah. You guys are both
I'm-
at the edge of the pit.
All right. Oh, well, I'm just gonna keep attacking the beast then. Whoops. Oh, why do I have advantage?
Because
of,
guiding bolt.
Oh, nice.
But unfortunately, you miss.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Wait,
Way to
21
waste my
misses?
advantage.
Sorry, dude.
Yep. 21 misses. When he rolled a 22 and I said you barely hit.
Oh,
Wasn't kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's what he meant.
Yep.
He was serious about it.
He meant it's tough and scaly. I'll take my movement to follow the guys down the tunnel.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
that, I did not.
how-
The beast's hit points are not. Yeah, he's not heavily wounded. Let's
I
not
just
confuse
assumed he was,
anyone.
actually.
That was
What speed is he like coming up the tunnel at?
not fast.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to tell how he moves too, because all you're looking at is a mouth. Kind of now that it's getting closer, it looks like it might be a giant worm type creature coming up out of the ground.
A
Guys,
worktopus? Is it a worktopus? An octoterm?
Octotop.
Bill.
Okay, so now I got tentacle time. So I got 2 guys I can attack at disadvantage as they're searching around. They're all
Bill,
up higher.
Yeah.
what kind of reagents do you think this guy adds?
Oh, Othig moved. I only got 1. Dude, that's not even funny. That is, I mean, that's really funny, but
It's funny because I was actually thinking like what kind of armor weapons we can make out of him.
Yeah, but that's the only way to get Phil to keep attacking him.
ooh, Thanok. Tentacle gets real close to you.
It gets real close.
Ooh, and then that drops a nat 20 real close to you.
Oh, why is he?
Because the tentacles don't know where you are.
Oh,
You don't see.
Okay,
I mean, this icon has eyes, but you don't see any eyes on this creature.
okay,
It's a big
But-
mouth.
okay.
And the third
But we
one
do see eyes.
barely hits you, so I'm going to allow you a dexterity saving throw.
The
As
third one
this
barely hits
one
me?
grabs you. Yes. No, it doesn't.
It said it misses.
Sorry. Never mind. I was looking at the
That's
dice number that it dropped, and I was like, yes, a 19, and it's dropped
Oh,
19. So never mind. I'm lying.
We need bombs. We need bombs.
So where are we at? Filbert.
Actual dwarf torpedo.
I continue fleeing.
oh, come on, come on! Are you a Graniteback or not?
No, I'm an octopus. I have no back. I am a spineless creature right now.
I knew that was going to be the next
I-
phrase. That's so
Looking down this shaft and seeing the other 16 tentacles that are looking around for prey, you're pretty certain this is unwise.
I feel like this is the DM giving me all the opportunity to.
Yeah,
move
you're going to
away.
get your character killed.
I'm
It's
not.
like
I
kills your
am
character
not.
and doesn't
I
get
am
that.
going to. Do you remember that we need to do something heroic to get to level 6?
Yeah.
We're coming home with the beast.
I also remember when the DM gave me like 3 opportunities to get out of dodge.
I haven't been hit by this thing yet.
Yeah.
Just saying. Not gonna be.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, I really hope I like your next character.
You do believe in 2 rounds the beast will be at the top of the crater. I'm just moving these guys so I can put the beast in here.
I really hope your next character and I are friends.
Thanok, It is your turn.
I only just recently became friends with Thanak. And I,
You know, that's sad because I think Thanik has always been with Phil.
right, but you
That's
were
sad.
always also a jerk.
No, I've never been a jerk to Phil. Ever. Not once.
Yeah.
In fact, I distinctly remember the very first thing my character did was help you build a tent.
If I remember correctly, that tent never actually got built.
Yeah, but I never blame that on you. The
Thanak,
DM did.
What are you doing? The
I'm
DM
moving
did. Leave me
30
out of
feet.
this.
I'm moving 30 feet.
Thanak was yelling about how the gods blame
Throwing
Phil, though
some
he
at-
doesn't.
Into the hallway.
That hits. Yes, I'm moving to the hallway there.
Okay. Mav, you are now watching these tentacles come up over the edge of the cliff.
Can you shoot the beast?
You can no longer see the beast from where you're at. You would have to go back out towards the tentacles and be in,
Don't
their,
do it.
in their range.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm also putting my shield on.
Okay.
Just in case anybody does anything stupid. We're gonna give Othig
I am the
AC
smartest person in this group.
and then we're gonna go 30 feet.
I love how you didn't even put that on me.
I know there's only one person that's stuck saving your butt.
Othig, what are you doing?
So I'm the one that's furthest out in front.
You are, yes, you're
Like-
currently closest to the tentacles.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain this in a way that makes sense. I want. What the heck? Yeah, that's basically what I want to do, actually. Like, I'm not even kidding. So I want to be far enough away that. No, that's serious. I want to be down the hallway enough that if I see this thing come up over the edge, I'm not going to be close enough to it.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I want to keep some distance like I have been, but still be able to make an attack like if I see it rear up over the crest of the ledge.
Well, you probably pretty much have to stay where you're at. You only have 10 feet of reach.
No, with my bow.
Oh, with your bow. I got you. So
Yeah.
you could move to here. You know
Because
what?
the other thing that I'm not sure of that I'm trying to be aware of is if he busts these tentacles out like down the hallway that we're in. I want to be able to escape from that as well. So I'm trying to exercise some caution here.
Right on. You do see more tentacles appearing up at the edge of the cliff this round. So you see them. They're feeling all over the place, looking for stuff. And
I'm gonna make an attack at one.
okay.
Okay.
If we kill a tentacle, does it hurt the main guy?
You
Well,
don't
that's what I
know.
wasn't. What's that?
You
We
don't
only
know.
killed one tentacle and we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
So yeah, oh, yeah. You stick it.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, not nice.
Not nice. Not nice at all. Okay. Nothing tragic happens.
Okay.
All right.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
Filbert, I'm gonna say you've made it into this room.
Oh,
and not-
nope.
Nope.
I'm going back. I have
Okay.
a thing.
You have a thing.
I swim back by Othig and Thanak,
Panic.
and I turn back into Phil. And I'm gonna take a playbook from Randy here, and I'm summoning 8 giant lizards and flooding them towards this creature.
Okay.
And this first creature, so like they're going straight for face, and all of them are just gonna attack the beast, and hopefully distract it so we can leave. Mike's broken. Does everyone else see Mike broken? Am I the only one that's
Nope.
Am
I
I
see
broken?
Mike flexing his muscles.
Could someone record this real quick, please?
It is being recorded. Oh no, you can't record that. Yep.
Your picture, you literally look like you're like muscle, 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 muscle. Everyone do what Mike's doing.
Yes.
Okay, so is everybody going to jump on board with this plan with Phil to use the lizards as a distraction?
Mike, I can't take you seriously right now.
I know.
Am I stuck for real for everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, for
Yeah,
real
yeah. The
stuff.
video is for real stuck. Maybe just turn it off and back on.
Oh, it's gone.
Is that better?
It's fine.
This
Yeah,
is
that's-
better. Your flexing was so fun though.
no, it was,
There we
it
go.
was like it was twitching.
Do you want me to make attacks with those then, or
Well, is everybody on board with taking off? Like, maybe even if your characters aren't, this is what you're
Is
going to do.
everyone on board with taking off, Adam?
Okay, so what if we cut off a tentacle? Can we take a trophy?
Sorry, well, I was laughing too hard. What'd you say?
He said, what if we cut off a tentacle? Can we keep that as a trophy? Giant calamari.
I would
Dude,
say
I-
with your guys' skill and all of these lizards going, I'm going to make you make another series of athletics checks, but if you do well, you can get a tentacle.
Yes. Yes.
We'll go
Okay.
for the tentacle.
The plan goes out, and there's a nat 20 in there.
all of those are at +4? So how many of those
Two.
hit? 3.
2 hits.
Wait, what are you?
Two?
How many are you rolling? What are you doing?
Those are my lizards attacking the thing's face.
Oh.
So a lot of the tentacles immediately get distracted as these lizards just pile on top of this thing and start to chew at it. So
There's your damages.
nice. All right. Not a lot of damage, but it is definitely distracted. All right. Give me those 4 athletics checks now.
Can I use a guiding bolt instead and grant advantage on one of those rolls?
Sure. One of the lizard rolls?
No. One of the athletics rolls.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
If I need to, I'm using divine precision.
you're gonna need to.
Oh,
You don't. It
I
doesn't
can't
hit. You
even.
can't hit.
How many are we?
Oh, those are still really good rolls. Oh, we're really good rolls.
Filbert's turning into a squid again. He ain't playing. He's
How
gonna turn
many-
back into
I
an octopus.
just one. I meant when I said 3, I meant your
One
3.
each.
all of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at all those skills.
Okay.
Phil's gonna turn into an
those are
octopus
supposed to be
again.
at
He
I'm
ain't
just gonna go
playing.
back to your first ones.
Yeah, that's.
Phil can't swim, so
9.
I don't think we're getting a tentacle,
20.
guys.
Come on.
Thanak, what'd you get? 24? No.
No, my first one was a 9.
9.
This first one was a 9.
Yeah. And Otha got a 20. And
now I've got a
Filbert
23.
23. So. Hold on, I
But
gotta
did
do-
you say you gave one of us a?
He
advantage
missed
on
at
it?
the advantage.
Oh, sweet. There you go.
That
So
is still
Filbert's-
enough by 2 points.
Yeah.
Added into your old score. So you don't get a big piece of it. But you get like a 3-foot chunk of this sucker.
That's fine.
All right.
That's pretty big for a dwarf.
Hey, do you know like gentle repose?
I do actually. Why?
It's cast it on the tentacle.
I'm a squid.
Well, when you get out of squid form, cast it on the tentacle so it doesn't decompose.
All right. So you 4 haul dwarf, and you feel rumbling in the cavern and everything like that. But now that you've gone further up back towards the Kuo-Toa encampment, it does not seem like you're being pursued.
Oh.
Coward.
Oh, I actually don't know that one, Adam. Wait. No, it's in my book. I do. Never mind.
So
You just don't have it prepared.
Thanak, now that it's not
I do. It's in
chasing
my ritual book.
you feel better about yourself because you feel like it has now run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it did run away.
It did. Or maybe it just ate the lizards and
Yeah.
all
It was
things-
unsatisfied by the lizards.
it was
Yeah.
unsatisfying.
Not to mention your character's being uber haughty right now, but whatever.
Are you doing anything else before leaving this cavern?
Oh, I think so.
Do we want to check out the lava?
I mean, do we need to?
I mean, did we need to do any of this?
Yes.
Well, then yeah.
I believe Thanak wants to go back for round 2.
I assume my lizards don't last long in there, but do they at least put a hurt on that thing?
Yeah, they hit it a few times. They did. They
Oh,
hit a
it's
couple of
at
good ones
lunch.
in.
I
One of
mean,
them gets
I'm
a
okay
hold
with
of the
that.
inside of its mouth as it's being devoured.
Yeah, they'll just keep going until they all die.
Yep. All right.
You
So
try
you
to
take
use,
you
like,
take a quick
lizard
trip
depth
over towards
charges.
the lava, and it is very hot in here. Obviously, it's lava. There's a lot of bubbles coming up, and you're assuming this is where the bubbles that were coming out of the vent came from. But it looks like there's no side passages to this tube. That it's just a spot where magma has risen up.
Cool.
Yeah, and you do get the sense the way the tunnels worked that this is actually lower than where the beast was.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yep.
All right, we can go.
All right. So you guys pop up out of your hole, heading back towards shore.
Yeah, and once I'm not an octopus anymore, I'll do the thing Adam asked me to and cast Gentle Repose on the squid tentacle thing.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, I found something that's not part of the internet, guys. Lizard depth charges are not a thing.
Not yet.
Not yet. So, you guys walk up on shore, and you're kind of like just getting prepared to look around, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to summon this creature back to you, this fey being, and she just kind of appears, rising up out of the water, and walking towards you, and she smiles, and she says, "I can feel the idol's presence. You were successful."
What was that?
This is a statue from when I was younger.
No, the big scary thing with all the tentacles. What was it?
Oh, I certainly have no idea. You describe what it is, and she says, "It sounds like," and I didn't give this thing a name because I just wanted to call it the Beast.
You wanted to just shoo us out.
Yeah, not really. I mean, you could have fought it. It was a bad idea, but you could have. I didn't make it impossible to win, but there's a good chance somebody would have died. So she's not lying to you. She's trying to think of what it's called, and she gives you a name, which I can, if you're interested, I can make one up later. But she says it's a ancient worm that they roam the ground underneath the seas. That there's others out there.
Why would these things worship it?
She says the Kuo-Toa have been guarding this idol for so long, they might not have even remembered why they were doing it. Knowing them, only that it was important that they do.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Which, if you'd have bothered to communicate with them or talk to them at all, they would have told you.
I think we took the right path.
No, I mean it would have been a to do to get to there, but if you guys would have creatively wrangled a way, I mean honestly, what you did was what I planned for you to do. But yep. So
Green light for murder hoboing is
Yeah.
now switched off.
she pulls out a scale covered pouch and glides across the water like she did last time and passes it to you. She's like, "Here's the reward that I promised you. Thank you for retrieving this treasure of my family."
You're welcome.
And you open up the pouch, I'm assuming.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a sack full of pearls, and there is one very, very arcanely shiny one sitting on top.
Ooh.
She would tell you, because you did her a favor and you completed your deal, that this is a pearl of power.
Oh.
Now, we did this so that those people wouldn't be cursed, right?
That she wouldn't keep going after people on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that bargain is
Yes.
established now then?
Yep.
That's
Do any of you have the list on you?
Of
I think somebody does.
One of us does, yeah.
It would.
Oh,
You
we
would find
took
that it has crumbled to dust.
nice.
Um.
We should definitely go back to town to that.
Yeah.
I would ask her if there would be any way to reach out to her, or if she wants any way to reach out to us in case we can be of any future assistance to her, or if we could reach out to her for any future assistance we may need.
She says that you've been very polite. You've dealt with her fairly, not demanding. She says it's very unusual for mortals to do such things. So, while she's not real keen on continuing a relationship with mortals, she says if the need is dire for either of us.
I'll just say we're not mortals. We're Granitebacks.
That's awesome. Actually, that might have symbolism to her because she's a fae and one of our people was a druid.
Wait, so she doesn't want to join the guild? Is that what I'm getting?
She just smiles at that Ock and kind of gives him one of those cute girl winks. And you watch her just turn into water and splash. And she's gone.
What was her title?
You never asked.
I did when we first met. I would have introduced myself.
And she did not
my
offer a
proper
name.
title.
She did not offer one in return. I made specific note of that.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I do remember addressing myself as a title.
Yep.
And
You definitely did. She did not respond in kind. I believe what she said was, how nice.
Yeah.
Quaint or something.
Yeah,
along
how
those
quaint, I think is what I said.
Yep. Did she seem like she would have had the same level of power as someone like the Lady of Still Hours or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Like, when you guys were in the presence of the Lady of Still Hours, she just radiated Fey power. This creature did not.
Okay.
Obviously, she's got some juice, but not to that level.
Right, and some pull.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you guys head back to town then. And on your trip back, you watch an enormous energy beam lance out of the sky, or actually up from the ground. And the entire planet begins to shake just a little bit. And then you see the moon respond in kind with energy and kind of calm things down and put things back right. And when you look up at the moon that night, you see out on the far side of it, it is ringed with what looks to be land and ocean and a planet.
Mav would like to know what level spell that is.
35.
This is magic beyond understanding. Even with a nat 20 and a 10 roll. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, but you're like, what was that? And so then when you guys get back to town, you'll hear all the news.
By the way, Mike, I totally picture Randy making the goofy noise as he flings into space. The ha 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 wee.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
When we go back to Mariasi or wherever, we should definitely make a point to. I can't think of the guy's name, but the guy who was helping us,
Lev,
guiding us, yeah, to just make a point to encourage healthy relationships with our neighbors.
He I don't know how kindly he'd take to that, seeing as how his family was tormented for, as far as you guys know, no good reason by a fairy. But
I will ambassador that one up and let him know that had we not taken care of this, everyone here would be dead. And I'll probably throw a little intimidation into that one if he doesn't accept that statement.
Oh no, he completely would accept the statement, and he would understand that concept. But him personally, he'd have a kind of a bit of a grudge against that, because he would feel like that he would feel like that street doesn't go two ways. That what has happened has been unprovoked. But he would take the warning seriously because he doesn't want it to happen again.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, he's definitely not a jerk about it. He's just like, that's just not the way he sees it. But he's not going to go poking any bees' nests either.
Or fairies' nests.
Anything else you guys want to do before we wrap up?
There's a bar that doesn't have an owner here in town that we could probably buy. Or just have.
There is a tavern in town that the
Do we
innkeeper was
Every
turned
tavern
into
needs
a
an
plant.
owner.
Do we want to buy a bar?
Why not?
Let me rephrase that. Do we want to buy a bar out here?
We bought a fish shop in a completely different city.
No, we didn't buy a fish
you
shop.
got
We
a
were
boat,
given a boat.
and you set up a business.
What better shop than a boat for fishing? But we obviously saved them a lot of headache and heartache, and we do get a reward for that. But I think trying to find some angle is going to be Mad's thing.
I would allow for an angle to be had here, and I would say normally it would be quite a bit more money, but they would allow you to assume ownership of the tavern for 1,000 gold.
Oh, in.
Do we have 1,000 gold?
We just got a whole bunch from the hole. Thank you, Andy.
Nope, that's
that
all
one
right.
was Ryan.
That was Ryan.
Yep. And that is sans your reward, so you will not get a reward from the adventure from them. But 1,000 extra gold on top of your reward and a huge discount would drop the price from 7,500 to 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
So-
yeah.
We have acquired 700 gold on this adventure instead of 1,700,
There you go.
and we now own a bar.
Yep, you do now own
All
a
in
bar.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All
And
right.
we need to send Skoog and Racky here to. No, never mind. To ruin it.
No, you never get high on your own supply.
Yeah.
Which town is this in?
Mariasi.
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 So that's where I'll leave you. The happy owners of a new tavern.
Ooh, what are we naming it?
I don't know. We'll come up with that in a minute.
How about Lady of the Lake?
Ooh.
Sold.
Lady
Those are-
O the Lake.
Very good. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Andy, I'll
Hey,
see
Mike.
you. Tony, I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah,
Sounds
Mike.
good.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna